get ready for La Liga, because it's a big run in La Liga coming up as well, and we've got a lot more kind of at stake there. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see this team go out and give it their all tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I figured he would start either similar to the other game, either Fermin or Frankie de Jong or Ferran Torres. I knew one of those three he would go with. So I am quite happy for Frankie de Jong to get another starting role. We'll see how he does today with Gavi and Pedri, because the other day the midfield was quite different. But I am also very happy for Eric Garcia. He's on a very good role right now, and I'm hoping that will continue, because also Cubarsí needs to rest. He's been playing non-stop. So, and then obviously Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski back, fully rested pretty much, so love that.
The attacking tridente up there, 61 goals between the three of them this season. I'm being told that we are now live on YouTube and Facebook as well after experiencing some difficulties. So hi to everyone. We apologize for the 10-minute delay. Here we are ready for a special Champions League night in which Barca will be looking to secure a top 2 spot in this league stage against Atalanta. You've got the lineup on the screen. Let us know your thoughts about that lineup. Rate it from 1 to 10. I'll be focusing on some of your comments in just a second, and I want to ask you guys a question. Who will be the key player in tonight's game? Option 1, Ronald Araujo, having to deal with a dangerous attacking line for Atalanta. Frankie de Jong holding that midfield. Today Casado is not starting. Frankie had a good game against Valencia the other night. Rafinha, he's been the Champions League MVP so far, and we're going to need that energy, I think. I'm going Rafinha, the scorer of that late goal against Benfica. 3 captains, by the way, Araujo, de Jong, and Rafinha. Very quick answers from you guys, because we need to go and listen to what Hansi Flick had to say.
I agree. Araujo's going to be busy. We're facing the team with like the 3rd highest score rate in the Champions League so far, but it's got to be Rafinha for me. Like, he's just been involved in more goals than anyone. So yeah, it's got to be Rafinha.
I'm going to go with Rafinha. Is also very important, but I'm going to say De Jong, because that midfield is going to be crucial tonight. We can't let anything get past, and we have to create lots of attacking opportunities.
Cool.
We'll keep the comments coming. I'll read some of them out while we listen to what Hansi Flick had to say to Marc Brau just a few minutes ago.
As usual, a few minutes to start the game tonight against Atalanta. We are with our coach, with Hansi Flick. Hansi, how are you?
I'm good, thank
you. You said just in the press conference that you expect an Atalanta very brave away, especially. So do you think it could be a very good game also for the spectators, for the fan, and also for the team to keep the rhythm that you have in the Champions League?
I hope so. So it's, you can see against Valencia, the stadium was full, and it's unbelievable, because I think it's really the fans, they appreciate how the player perform, and it's good to see this. And I think also today it's very helpful that the supporters, the fans supported us, and it will be helpful.
You said yesterday it's important to finish at least in the 2nd position, but do you think that it's important also to value the way that Barca arrived to the last games? We remember the last season, you said always that it's history, but it's important to value that in the last game we are qualified for the last 16.
Oh yeah, of course this is. It's really it was a huge step in Benfica. It was very important because you can see it's very close, and we are happy for that. But also we want to win today, and this is what we want to do. This is how we want to play. With confidence, with belief in our strengths. This is what I want to see from the players.
The last question about the lineup. 4 changes. Pedri is back. Also Lewandowski is back to the starting 11. You keep the confidence on Eric and De Jong in the midfield. So what do you want with these changes?
No, it's like Cuba. We have to make a rest. So also he played every match, 90 minutes normally, and today we said okay, he has to rest from the beginning, and we'll see maybe in the second half if it's necessary. But for us, both Eric and Frankie did it really great. And I was also happy with the other guys, with Ferran, also with Fermin, how they played against Valencia. It was really good to see that.
Thank you, good luck.
You're welcome, thanks.
Our coach talking to us, analyzing the game against Atalanta and all the changes that the team has today in the starting 11.
Right, thank you very much, Mark. And an explanation there by Hansi Flick as to why Kubarsi is on the bench today. He needs rest. He needs rest, guys. And we are in a privileged position today, although we are going to go for the win to try and get into the top 2. Quick reminder for you guys, on Barça 1, you can find all of the Barça content. If you haven't downloaded it, well, just go to your app store, type in Barça 1, and you will have an app which has all of the Barça content, all of the games of this season. You've got documentaries, you've got interviews, and you also have an inside view of last weekend's Supercopa win for the women's team, exclusive footage of everything that happened throughout the weekend, how the team travelled to then beat Real Madrid 5-0 in that Super Cup final. Yet another trophy for our women's team. Barca 1. Atalanta's line-up. A quick look at the team put out by coach Gasperini. With Carnesecchi in goal, a 3-4-1-2 formation. Jim City, Isakien and Kolasinac at the back, with Belanova, Derun, Ederson and Zappacosta as a midfield line. Pasalic in the attacking midfielder position, De Ketelaere and Retegui up front. One of their most dangerous players, Lookman, out with an injury. And I think, guys, what we, rather than standout players, what we talk about is a system with Atalanta, a team that's been coached by Gasperini since 2016-17. They were successful enough last season to win the Europa League, and they're looking to get into that top 8.
Yeah, I mean, Gasperini is going to put out a strong side. Like you said, the absence of Lookman is going to be a pretty sore hit for them. I think with that kind of back row, that 3-4-1-2, they're clearly, you know, thinking about that Rafinha, Lamine, Lewandowski front three of Barca. But yeah, I think it's pretty obvious we're going to see a lot of the battles happening in midfield.
No, I was just going to say, I think with Lookman being out, I think it'll definitely give players like Retegui a moment to be like, I'm the star today. Yeah. I'm going to try to score against Barcelona, who's definitely been one of the top teams this season. So I think they're going to take their opportunities. They're going to try to make today a bit of hell for us, but hopefully that's not going to happen.
Let's hope they don't make it hell for our keeper, Tek Szczesny. He talked to Marbrau just a few minutes ago.
A few minutes to start the game against Atalanta. We are with our goalkeeper today. We are with Tek. Hi, Tek. How are you? Good evening.
I'm very good. Thank you very much.
How is the feeling before playing your first Champions League game at home?
Excited because it will be a very difficult game against a very good Atalanta side. I've had the chance of playing against them a lot in the recent years, and I respect the way they play and the whole project massively.
How are you with the confidence that the coach have on you playing the last games?
It's good, but I don't want to make it a story about me. I just want to do what's best for the team and make sure that we win football games. So I'm not the main story here.
Okay, just the last one. What kind of Atalanta do you expect? Because you played many times against them. They're a very offensive team. So what can you tell us about Atalanta?
I mean, the beautiful thing about Atalanta is no matter who they play, they are aggressive. They press very high. They play man-to-man on the whole pitch. And by having these very clear ideas, they've made an unbelievable project over the last few years. So I'm expecting exactly that. They need a win today as well. So we can be sure that we'll see a very, very aggressive Atalanta team.
Thank you, good luck.
Thank you very much.
The words of our goalkeeper today, Tek, who will play the first game with a Champions League at home. Szczesny will be our goalkeeper in the starting 11.
Thank you very much, Mark. He was talking about Atalanta. It seemed like he would talk about Barca. They're a very recognizable team. It's about the system. They press up high. It doesn't matter who plays. It's more or less what we've seen from Barca this season. Atalanta will be a tough nut to crack tonight. Right, a round of guess the players for you, and it will have to be a quick one because we are running short on time. Jamie, this one's for you.
That's in.
See photographs from the training session from yesterday.
Fermin.
The suspense.
Fermin.
You're going Fermin?
Fermin.
You're going Fermin. So is Icewater.
Yes, come on.
Gurklos is going Rafinha.
Go Icewater.
I was doubting between Fermin and Rafinha.
Cruz is going Messi, it's not
quite
Messi.
Big, though.
Adrian's going Leva.
Yeah,
Cold Luis says Pau Cubarsí. Carolina says Fermin, question mark. Kamal Ali says Pedri. Rocky says Balde. It's the most split it's ever been. It is Rafinha.
Yeah, I was also thinking Rafinha because of the head.
Natalie, next one for you.
Okay. Ooh, I like this pose. I feel like maybe because of that hair, maybe Fermin.
Okay, so you're going with the
That's a
same
good guess.
guess that Jamie
Yeah.
went with. See if it's Fermin this time.
It's always easier when it's not your turn.
Yeah. Who we got here? We've got Adeyemi says Lewandowski. Nastea says Yamal. Redmi says Lamine Yamal as well.
like it's one of the
Klepsio
younger
says
guys.
Lewandowski. Adrian says Lewandowski.
Oh,
Imposter 2.0 says Rafinha. Dora Dominguez says Fermin. And Gaddafi says Lewandowski, which is
Is it Lewandowski?
the
Oh,
correct answer.
dang it. The hair,
That was a difficult one. In fact, both of them have been difficult.
the hair fooled me.
Final one, guys. Which secret player is that? This one's for the two of you.
Oh, I'm Lamine.
I think so.
We're going with the strong Lamine.
Are you going firmly for
Firmly,
Lamine Yamal?
yes.
Strongly for Lamine Yamal? Did I go full tridente on you today with Rafinha,
could be, there
Lewandowski,
you go.
on Lamine Yamal?
I think so.
Or did I not? Might be someone else. Everyone's saying Lamine Yamal on the live chat. Alia, Nicodem, Kumancha, Dan Marcus, who else? There were a few Baldes. ILY says Lamine Yamal. ZG says Lamine Yamal as well. David Aguedo, Scholl. Lamine Yamal is the correct answer.
There we go.
Yay!
There you go.
Well done. You got
We'll
one.
take one out of three.
Right, 10 minutes remaining until this game starts. A quick refresher for you guys. Look at Barca's lineup while the players finish their warm-up session with Szczesny in goal. He gets the call once again with Koundé, Eric, Araujo and Balde at the back. I think that must be the first time that we've presented that back line. Frenkie de Jong and Pedri in midfield. Pedri returning after missing the game against Valencia because of a stomach bug. Gavi will be the attacking midfielder. Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left, and Lewandowski up front. Guys, we saw the other day the gesture of Gavi and Hansi Flick explaining that. That was special. That's nice.
Yeah, definitely gives him captain material.
Yeah.
It's cool, though, seeing that kind of those shots of things that you might not always see that we're able to capture with these.
Well, we saw it. We saw Gavi and Hansi Flick have a conversation.
And a
Hansi
hug.
Flick said, give him a hug. We didn't know what it was about.
Yeah.
And then Hansi Flick came out and said that Gavi suggested that maybe Pablo Torre should be brought in instead of him because Pablo Torre had fewer opportunities. The game was 7-1. So, a great gesture by Gavi, who starts today. Right, guys, Matt Brown normally does the quiz, but he is, engaged otherwise. So I'm taking over.
no.
What is the nickname, Jamie, of Atalanta? Is it the Dea, the Atta, or the Talentina?
I'm gonna go the Dea because it's the. Why is it the least obvious? I'm gonna go the Dea. I don't know why.
You're going the Dea.
Oh,
The correct answer is the Dea.
Yeah, come
Oh,
on.
well done. I was going to say
Dea
Talentina.
is goddess in Italian, and Atalanta
sense.
is a mythological goddess that is the name of the club.
That makes sense. There you go. There is a logic to it.
I like
There you
that.
go. Natalie, this one's for you. Which former Italian Barca player also played for Atalanta?
Oh, God.
Albertini, Demetrio Albertini, Francesco Coco, or Gianluca Zambrotta? You have a 33% chance of getting this right.
I'm just going to go with Coco.
You're going with Francesco Coco?
Yes.
That is an incorrect answer because it was Demetrio Albertini in the latter years of his
Well.
career. AC Milan legend Demetrio Albertini also played for Atalanta after playing for Barca for half a season. Right, final one for the two of you guys.
Okay.
Okay, we got this one.
Which Italian team have we faced the most in
Ooh.
Champions League history? Is it option 1, Inter Milan, option 2, AC Milan, or option 3, Juve?
Could be any one of these.
I think it's one of the Milans. specifically AC
Okay.
Milan. But
Okay,
I'm
that's good
not.
because I was going to say Juventus. So,
I'm not completely positive, but I feel maybe it's just my own perspective that we've played against AC Milan so many times.
yeah, all right, let's go AC Milan.
AC Milan is the correct answer.
I was getting nervous
Hey,
there.
respect. Good for you.
We did unfortunately lose a Champions League final to them back in 1994 in Athens, but who wants to talk about
Oh yeah, I
that?
have a pin of that.
Let's go to Mark Brau because, as always, he has some secret numbers for us. Take it away, Mark.
This is a Champions League game, and of course I have my secret numbers with me. Important stats in this game that Barça can achieve if we win. But I will give you, as always, my 3 secret numbers for tonight's game. You remember that you can comment in the live chat what those numbers could be. Let's go with these numbers. Are not so easy. Number 6, number 44, and number 17. You can think what those numbers could be. Of course, they could be goals. It can be other things, but the most important is that all these numbers are related with Barça. So let's go with the first one. Number 6 is Barca's winning streak in UEFA Champions League this season. We have 6 consecutive wins at home. So, oh, it's Kat with me. Oh, can I hug you? Oh, this is a hug. Well, we are commenting the secret numbers. Remember that Kat cannot talk. Let's go later, but, well, I want to ask you, Kat, who will win today? Qui guanyarà avui? Okay, and how many goals Barça will score? 1, more, 3, more, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6 is good. They say 6, the same as Barca's winning streak. So, Kat, do you love culés? What can you do with this? Do you love? Oh, so sweetie, so sweetie. So the last thing, Sandra, come with me, please. This is Sandra, this is our producer. So we are commenting the secret numbers, but today it's surprises. So, Kat, say the Barça will gonna win. What's your score?
I hope we will win. I am 3-1 for Barça.
Kat said 6.
Okay, 4-1 for Barça. It's okay.
It's okay. Okay, thank you, Kat, very much to be with us, for joining us today. Thank you, Sandra, of course. Well, this is the prediction. I will give also my prediction after this. So, but I have to go with more secret numbers very quickly. 44 is the number of goals that Barça and Atalanta have scored in the UEFA Champions League. They are the 2 teams that score more goals in this Champions League season. 26 goals scored by Barça and 18 for Atalanta. And the last one, 17, is the number of goals that Robert Lewandowski have scored with Barça in UEFA Champions League. And it's very important because if he scores 1 goal today, he will reach a very Barça legend as 18 goals scored in UEFA Champions League. Samuel Eto'o scored 18 goals with Barça shirt in UEFA Champions League, so if Lewandowski scores at least one goal, he will reach Samuel Eto'o. Kat said that Barça will score 6 goals. Sandra said 3. I think that Barça will win 3-2. It will be a tough match today, but let's hope that Barça is gonna win today. With Kat, with all my love, Robert, that's gonna talk about this important game.
I don't know how to feel about the fact that Kat is the most optimistic of us all.
I mean, that's what Kat has to do,
Yeah,
right?
he has
That's kind
to
of
be.
the obligation.
Yeah,
of-
exactly.
If he's not
As a mascot,
optimistic.
I guess you have to be super optimistic. I'm going with a 4-2. I'm predicting goals tonight. I don't like to predict a non-clean sheet for us, but Atalanta have an attacking mindset. It could at some point become a back and forth game. And I hope Barca get the better out of that situation. So I'm going 4-2. Natalie, you're the only one going for a clean sheet.
Well, I also said 3-2, but they told me that too many people have said 3-2.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, you know what? We're playing at home. The team's feeling good. Szczesny's doing pretty well. So let's just go with clean sheet, 3-0. 2 from Rafinha, 1 from Lewandowski. I'm feeling good.
I want you guys on the live chat to share your game predictions as well, your score predictions. Let us know what you think the final score will be, and I'll read some of the comments out. Jamie, you're going with the same one as Matt.
Yep, great minds think alike, Robert. It's no, I think as you sort of said, really, I think this is a top attacking team. They're coming out with, you know, probably more to lose. Well, more to lose than Barca, as I mentioned before, and they're going to leave everything on that pitch. However, we know what Barca can do, and I think they will take the win.
Right, the players are out on the pitch. The Champions League anthem just ended. They're out a little bit earlier today because all the games need to start at the same time. So we're going to have a little bit of that waiting game that we get in simultaneous match days. Right, a few comments from you guys. Alia says 5-0. Wolf Fan says 4-1. Ashvi Vanoj says, does anyone know if this will stream the actual match? The answer is... No, unfortunately not. We do not have the rights to do that. But stay tuned. We will take you through all the action of the game. Live play-by-play. We'll be reacting to every situation in the game. We'll be entertaining you. And we'll be keeping an eye on all the other games and giving you updates as well on results and what the standings look like every 5 minutes or so. More comments. Shadowblade says 5-2. Carolina says 3-1 for us, just because I don't want to jinx anything. Ilkam Islamov says 7-0. Who else? Scott Louis says 4-2 for me too. Hey, great minds think alike. Paul Louise. KRXZY also says 4-2. And Jack Out the Box also says 4-2. And Nasser Hekmat 4-2 as well. We're all predicting 4-2s. Right, lots of score predictions. Keep them coming, guys. Keep the live chat active. I have to remind you guys that you can download and follow Barça Games, a virtual culé community in which there's games challenges. You can interact with culés from all around the world and join the virtual La Masia. Download and follow them on at Barça Games. Right, I think that before we get started, it'll be interesting and wise to just go over which games are being played tonight and especially what the standings look like before kickoff. So, apart from Barça Atalanta, we've got Aston Villa Celtic, we've got Bayer Leverkusen against Sparta Prague, Borussia Dortmund Shakhtar Donetsk, Real Madrid are at Stade Brest, Dynamo Zagreb against AC Milan, Bayern Munich against Bratislava, Salzburg, Atletico de Madrid, Girona face Arsenal. Unfortunately, Girona no chance of making it through. Inter Milan against Monaco. Another game is Juve against Benfica. That should be interesting. Lille, Feyenoord, Manchester City, who are in trouble right now against Club Brugge. Let's see if Pep Guardiola and his team make it through. PSV Eindhoven against Liverpool. Sturm Graz, Leipzig, Sporting Portugal, Bologna, Stuttgart PSG, and Young Boys against Crvena Zvezda. The game is underway. Let's take a look at the standings, in which right now we are in second position, 3 points behind Liverpool. We could potentially catch them and, with a bit of luck, even end up first. Arsenal and Inter Milan and Atletico de Madrid trail. Behind, AC Milan are 6 with 15 points, Atalanta 14, Bayer Leverkusen 14. This is all, of course, now with the extra point because everyone is still 0-0. So, just outside of that top 8, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Aston Villa, Monaco, Feyenoord, Lille, Stade Brest, Real Madrid, PSV Eindhoven, Celtic, and Club Brugge. It's going to be entertaining. Benfica, PSG, Stuttgart, and Sporting also there, looking to qualify for the playoff round, and Manchester City just outside looking to get in. Right, we're within the first minute of tonight's game. We'll be focusing on all of the events and keeping an eye, especially in the standings, on who ends up in the 15th, 16th, 17th or 18th position, because out of those 4 teams will come our next opponent in the round of 16 of the Champions League.
Assuming we
end up second.
We end up second, which, you know...
There's a lot of assuming tonight.
There's a lot of assuming. It's going to be difficult, and I don't want to jinx anything, but I think if we lose, Arsenal have to win by 4 goals or more to be able to jump. So it's
a lot of numbers tonight.
Or if we draw. We've been sitting down doing numbers all afternoon, but all we know is that nothing is decided for kind of 5th downwards. It's...
Right, there is an offside called against Atalanta. In the last 2 games, we've scored early, and that has given the Barça official intelligence
an
advantage in its score prediction. So I'm not giving the Barça official intelligence any advantage tonight. I'm going straight to it. Prediction for the robot. Prediction for Barça official intelligence as Robert Lewandowski presses the Atalanta keeper trying to recover. Barça official intelligence. It's a mad night today in the Champions League. Give us your prediction for this Barça-Atalanta game.
Listen up, buddy. You've been pushing the score lines up quite a bit lately, and the Barça official intelligence is catching on. Plus, it's Atalanta tonight, and with Trey Young on their team, you know there's going to be a lot of points involved. So 6-2 in favor of Barça.
Barça official intelligence. Atalanta, not Atlanta, which is where Trey Young plays. Anyway, 6-2 it said, right?
Yep.
Okay. Right, well, goals, goals, goals. I like it. I like the idea. I like the idea of scoring 6, definitely. I like the idea of celebrating 6.
So is that Barca official intelligence and Kat are in agreement?
Oh!
Both 6
That
goals.
just broke my brain.
Maybe Cat is
Hang
Barca
on,
official intelligence.
Is Cat the Barça official intelligence?
Who knows? I've never seen them in the same place
Ah.
at the same time.
We're going to need verification.
It's a mystery.
Well. Barça mysteries, eh? Is the
Conspiracy
Barça official
theory.
intelligence connected in some way to Cat? Is it like an Elliot E.T. situation?
Maybe Cat is a robot.
Maybe Cat's a robot.
Yeah, like
Maybe
a
all
hive
Barça
mind.
robots think
It's,
alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all connected from the same.
Wow.
the same Wi-Fi mast
Yeah.
at the top of the Camp Nou.
Barça playing from behind. Let's guess who the first scorer will be, because we're predicting goals tonight, so there'll have to be a first goal scorer. The Tridente have scored 61 goals so far this season. Let's see them score some more. Who will be the first one, though? Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, or Rafinha? I'm going to go Rafinha. Option 3.
Levy. Let's go Levy. Option 1.
Yeah, I think Rafinha will score, but I think the first will be Lewandowski.
Okay. What do you think?
There's a lot of agreement on this couch today, huh?
There's agreement on that couch. There's agreement between the Barça robots. Matthew Kine says Lamine Yamal. Cold Louis says option 1, which was Lewandowski. Carolina says, where is Spence? Not in the stadium, right? No. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, he's bad luck.
Spence is bad luck when he goes to Montjuic. Carolina, do not worry. He is at Montilivi.
Yeah.
He's gone to see Girona Arsenal today. He was lucky enough to get a ticket. So
Let's see if he brings some bad luck for Arsenal and we can breathe easy in second.
Well.
Come on, Spence. Do your magic.
Nobody worry though. He's not at Montjuic. I
That is a
promise
relief.
that. I promise that.
Can I shout out to Alia in the chat?
Yeah.
Say hello to Alia, who often joins us for Kule's Corner.
Yeah.
So I just take the opportunity to...
Alia from Slovenia. Shout out from Barça Live and shout out from Kule's Corner, which will be tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 6 p.m. this week, with Diego Lorraine. So all changed this week on Kule's Corner.
Changing hosts.
Yeah. Just as a one-off, you know.
Okay. Rafinha down on the ground, grabbing his ankles.
Don't like that. Okay, he's getting up.
Although he seems to be getting up. Right, okay. Every 5 minutes today, we'll be giving you updates on the results and the standings, because we feel it necessary. We especially want to focus on those positions from 15th to 18th, which, assuming that we're second, will be the positions that will determine our next opponent. So, every 5 minutes, you'll hear this sound go off. A very 2000s.
I was going to say, that's super nostalgic. That's,
Ringtone.
Our young audience will not recognize that our sound. Our, let's say our...
Go on, say it.
Audience, a little bit...
More veteran audience.
Yeah, our veteran audience will...
Older
will
millennials.
Do it again. Do it again, Gianni. Okay, every 5 minutes. Okay, so we already have 2 goals. Inter Milan
Oh my
have
God.
scored against Monaco, and Aston Villa are ahead against Celtic. Atletico de Madrid have also scored as well. Atalanta have a corner.
Wow.
Goal kick. Okay, wow, 3 goals already in this mad match day. 4 goals because Lille have scored against Feyenoord. Right, let's see. What does that mean in terms of the standings? It means that Inter Milan jump to 3rd right now. It means that Aston Villa are in 6th. Atalanta right now out of the top 8. That's an important development for our game as Barca run on the counter-attack. Here's Lamine Yamal going into the middle. Lamine Yamal trying to feed Rafinha. Go Rafinha. Go Rafinha. Good defended by Atalanta. Lamine Yamal tries to chip it from the edge of the box and it's offside anyway. Right, shall we go second page of the standings? 15th Juve, 16th PSG, 17th Monaco, 18th Feyenoord. Okay. Those are the 4 teams that right now, if we were to end up in second place, we would possibly face. Which team, live chat, do you want to avoid? Which team do you want to avoid in this next round of the Champions League? Not the playoff round, because we're not in it, but the round of 16. Jordi Corcoran, let's get the question on our screens. Which team would the live chat one would you guys like to avoid in that round of 16? There are still a lot of possibilities. Right now, those are the 4 teams that we just looked at are the ones that we could possibly get drawn against, but there's so many variables with all of the situations. One single result can change a lot of things. So once we can get that question on our screens, there it is. Which team do you want to avoid in the round of 16? Real Madrid, they are a possibility. PSG, they knocked us out last year. Or option 3, Juve, who are an option right now as Atalanta look to attack down the left flank. Eric Garcia goes down, clears. Koundé, get it out of there. No, can't. Careful with that Atalanta attack. As the player goes down, nothing called. Guys, what is your answer? For me, it's Real Madrid. I mean, not because I'm scared of them. It's just I don't want all the noise in March.
That's a fair point. I think that's a good enough reason. And there's a chance we could face them in the
following round.
Well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't want too many Clásicos in a season. There's no easy answer with this one. I'm gonna go Real Madrid for the very same reason. I think too many Clásicos in a season, like it just makes it less special, and we want to sort of enjoy them as much as we can.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same because PSG would be fun to kind of beat them.
Yeah.
And Juventus is just always fun to play against them. And Real Madrid, like, we've had enough Clásicos. I'm sick of seeing them. So.
Sick of beating them, no?
Yeah, I know. 4-0, 5-2, whatever. My God, even the women beat them.
Rafinha to Lewandowski. Lewandowski on the left. Lewandowski decided against putting it back into the box for Lamine Yamal or Rafinha. Atalanta all set in defence. Surprising
Not a PSG.
low number of Real Madrids in the live chat. I do like a couple of comments from Fire and from Sean saying no one. I don't want to avoid. I mean, I'm not scared of
really
anyone.
scared.
Take them on.
Yeah.
I mean, there is some enjoyment in these big matches against Real Madrid. We have enjoyed facing them lately.
IDK, fine name, says Inter Milan can be scary though. We need to watch out for them, but we cannot be drawn against them in the next round. We're only focusing on round of 16 at the moment, and we will not be facing neither Liverpool nor Inter Milan. We can't face them. I'll just show you right now, see and try and clarify how we do this, but careful because Barça are exposed at the back right now. Tapa Costa with the run forward, tries to put it into the box. Tech Chesney saves. Tech Chesney.
Let's go.
A big Polish man at the back.
Tall man.
Didn't necessarily fly.
He's massive, isn't he?
Like the
He's
Tech
like-
Airlines, but big save.
And he's bigger in person than he is on the TV. Like, you know, I go to a lot of the kind of pre-match trainings, and everyone, as they walk behind, especially when they train on pitch 2, you have to walk behind the goal to like leave the training ground, and everyone stops to watch.
Go Lamine with a shot! Sends it wide. Right, now that I'm up. Right. Let's get the bracket. Okay, so round of 16, assuming that we end up in second place, which if we win is the most likely, we will be here in this part of the bracket or this part of the bracket. That means that we will face teams either 15th or 16th or 17th or 18th. In the next round it's 15th against 16th and 17th against 18th. So we will face one of the teams coming. Oh, sorry, it's 15th or 16th against 17th or 18th, and we will face the team coming out of that. Right now, can we get the standings on our screen once again with the 15, 16, 17, 18 teams on? Can we do it? Standings. Let's go straight to the standings. Oh, Aston Villa have scored a second goal. And the second page, please, as we explain this. Careful here. Ooh, he shot across. Right, so right now, Juve, PSG, Monaco and Feyenoord would be the 4 teams that we could possibly place because they are 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th. We would be this team here. Okay, I hope that clarifies it in a way. It's a bit confusing. It's a bit confusing. I mean, Kokoran, we can ask the question. How are you feeling about this last match day of the Champions League? How are you feeling heading into tonight's games? 18 games. Are you feeling like you're going to be watching a multi-game channel, which is not what we're doing, but at home, are you watching... can we erase the 8 from that question so that we can actually see the question on the screen, please?
Yeah,
can we erase the 8?
One of my friends sent me a picture of like his setup at home. He's got like the TV and his laptop and his tablet and his phone.
Yeah.
So he can follow all the matches.
Right.
Well, as many as he can.
I want to correct this situation so that people can read the comment. Erase the what are your just thoughts heading into tonight's match day? It's a problem with automated graphics sometimes. Anyway, at home, what are you doing? Are you watching a multi-game channel? Are you very confused? Which is my answer. I'm so confused. I'm also focused on Barça being in the top 2 tonight, and that could happen if we score. Lewandowski gets the ball knocked away from him. Guys.
Yeah, confused. Less and less so, I think. Like, your explanation just now has helped a lot. I think
Yeah,
once
you definitely need like a visual when it comes to
Yeah,
this.
and I think once we've got all the results and then we have the draw on Friday, I think it'll all kind of make a little bit more sense. But yeah, it's a little bit...
Yeah, I'm confused, but since I'm here and I can't see other games, I'm going to go with number 3.
Ah, nice.
Josh says, trying to study while watching. Well,
Good luck.
good luck.
What are you studying?
What? And yes, what are you studying?
Maybe we could help.
Yeah, give us a question.
We are knowledgeable people.
Or we can Google it. We'll ask the artificial intelligence. We have technology.
We have the technology. Happy birthday to Alia's granddad. There you go.
Oh yes,
birthday
Alia
to
did
Alia's
say.
granddad.
Alia did say before I read out the comment. I read the comment. Alia said that she showed her granddad the clip of us mentioning because we had sort of like a granddad day the
Yeah.
other day.
Okay,
here
cool.
on Barça Live. Spencer had his granddad watching the show. I had my granny watching the show as well, and just everyone started sharing stories about their grandparents. So Alia's granddad's birthday is today. So happy birthday to him,
Happy
and happy
birthday.
birthday to everyone who's watching the show and
Celebrating a birthday.
celebrating a birthday at the same time. Yeah. If it's not your birthday,
Thanks for being here.
happy day.
What is it? There's like an average of like 28 people in a room. There's the odds that 2 of them will share a birthday.
Oh, really?
So I don't know how many people we've got watching us right now, but the odds are that like at least
Do the
one
math.
of them is
Do
celebrating
the
a
math,
birthday.
Jamie. I
I-
challenge you to do the math. We've got 5.7.
My brain's already broken with the Champions League for.
We've got 5,700. So what? So if
Well, I mean, Alia's granddad's celebrating his birthday, so there's a chance that there's at least one more per 28, and we're with
my
5,000
so
odds.
what is it? 28. So if 2 is
think
28,
28.
X is 5,700.
Too many numbers today, too much
I
math.
mean, there's a good chance we've got at least a few.
Yeah.
That's-
Raise your hand on the live chat if it's your birthday. Be truthful. Do not lie. I will know.
When's your birthday?
I will
Mine's
know
in October,
if you're
so-
lying.
Oh, okay.
I'm October as well.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Team October. How about you?
Mine already happened. It was the 17th.
I mean, it happens every. Oh, okay, it's just now in January.
And we didn't have
every
cake.
It already happened.
And we didn't have cake.
Well, I wasn't here and it was a Friday.
We should have known.
17th of January is
We
what,
had cake for Kubarsi's
a couple
birthday.
of weeks ago now.
Oh yeah, his
In
was
this
like
very
the day
long
after.
January. Happy birthday.
Thank
Extremely
you.
long January. It's not over yet.
I thought it was over and then I realized, no, it's not over yet.
Still 2 more days to go after this. It's never ending, this month of January.
And then February is super short.
Yeah. Bye.
And then March, Champions League back for Barça.
Yes. Oh, Lamine Yamal knocked over. 16 minutes played. Atalanta have had the better opportunity. Tech saved it almost on the line. And at some points it has looked like this could be a back and forth game because Barca have left themselves exposed a couple of times, and Atalanta have given Barca space to operate. Now, a bit of a longer stretch of possession for Barca in this game.
Yeah, and I think it's important for them to hold possession, to be careful with their passes, not let Atalanta get anything, because if they start to counterattack, it's going to be very dangerous. So it's just this kind of waiting game, just holding on to the ball and trying to find something like that.
Good hustle by Koundé. Lamine Yamal plays it through. Can Lewandowski get there? No. Kolasinac coming across to recover for Atalanta. The Italian team want to run. Barca recover through Gavi. Well done, Gavi. It's one of those games in which you feel like anything can happen at any moment. It's like it's not going to be a slow one, I don't think. A slow burner. But anyway, I'm going to try and do this because we looked at the Champions League standings, but I would argue there are some more important standings.
Yeah.
It's our Fantasy League standings with all of our fans. If you just recently started following the show, well, I'm sorry, because we started this on match day 1. And if you are in that top 10 that we're looking at right now, well, congratulations to you. Is AJ's Aces in the house? Is SC Algar in the house? Pablo Wolves is commenting the game up top. Round of applause for Pablo Wolves.
Pablo Wolves.
Well
top
done.
3 right now. He'll be with us at halftime with the halftime quiz. FC Champion, FC B, Oha, Tiem Busquets, which is a name that I like, Kandam, Bosum Pilerum, and B in that top 10.
Simple.
Are any of you watching right now? I don't think I want to look at the host standings because are we having an issue with them? Can we not show them?
Even the machine doesn't want to show it.
Is it me just well,
This is how you don't have to see it.
And we're not going to see it.
yeah. It's how I don't have to see that I'm in 108th position.
I'm going to be honest and say that I spent a lot of time making my team ready for match day 1 and then completely forgot about it. And forgot my password as well. So
I've been doing okay, I
It
think,
stayed as it
recently.
is, so I may have bad
Yeah.
luck, but
You've been doing all right.
yeah.
I have not. I'm in 108th position, and that is because I haven't made any substitutions because I don't have any margin to make substitutions because my team is made out entirely
Barca
of
legends.
Barca and former Barca players, and there aren't that many. With a limit of three current
players,
Barca
yeah.
players. So yeah. Although
But chapeau to you for doing that because that was
Yeah.
you're going to find it difficult in the next rounds.
Although in the game against Benfica, updates.
It's time.
In the game against Benfica, I had 22 points from Lewandowski. Right, Aston Villa,
Oh, wow.
2-0 against Celtic. Borussia Dortmund, 1-0 up against Shakhtar Donetsk. Real Madrid still 0-0 in Brest. AC Milan losing. That could be important in that top 8. Bayern Munich are up 1-0. Climbing up, Atletico de Madrid 2-0 already. And 2-0 for Inter Milan against Monaco as well. Let's see, another round, the other page rather. Benfica up 1-0 against Juve. Feyenoord have equalised against Lille, and 2-0 for PSG against Stuttgart. Right. That means right now that AC Milan are out of the top 8. They were in 6th position. Bayern Munich climb up to 9th. Borussia Dortmund and Atalanta are 7th and 8th right now. Atletico de Madrid climb to 4th, and Arsenal at the moment still 0-0 drop to 5th.
Aston Villa got themselves nicely in that top 8 as well.
Yeah.
That's
Let's see what affects Barca, because right now we could be drawing Real Madrid.
whoa.
15th Real Madrid, 16th PSG, 17th Benfica, 18th Monaco.
Benfica
God.
again.
So-
I don't want to play. I want to avoid Benfica. I want to
Wait a
avoid
minute.
Benfica.
So right now, out of our 4 possible opponents, reminder that if we end up 2nd, we would draw team 15th, 16th, 17th, or 18th. Right now, we have our eternal rivals, Real Madrid, the team that knocked us out last year, PSG, the team that we had to make an epic comeback against, Benfica, or the team that beat us this season twice in the Gampa and in match day 1 of the Champions League, Monaco. I don't like that selection of 4 teams.
I would like to face Monaco, but it's also kind of scary. Like to finally beat them,
Vengeance.
but then. Oof.
Well, guys, how are you feeling about that live chat? Thoughts? Real Madrid, PSG, Benfica, or Monaco? Out of those
Benfica's
four,
the worst
which one
one.
would you prefer? We haven't, by the way, created any chances so far yet, and I feel that's because we do not have the support in the studio yet of a Barca legend.
Oh.
I think that we should get a legend in the house because Barca are struggling just a little bit more than I thought they would in this game, although Balde has recovered.
As soon as we bring out a Barca legend, we start
We're
scoring.
going to turn it around.
Well, I mean, do you know that out of the 4 times that we had Ronaldinho on the show, 3 times Barca scored 5 goals in the game?
I think we need to bring him back.
Didn't we need to bring him back, but
The samba.
Ronaldinho might be one of the options, but we can go from 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Who shall we have as our Barca legend tonight? Jamie, I'll give you the pick. Option 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Last time I did this, I got. Who did I get? Belletti, I got.
Yeah. Which day was that? Barbastro, right?
Barbastro.
Got a lot of 2s in the live chat. Cold
A lot of
Luis,
2s in the live chat.
Quintus De Bruyne, Unknown says 2 as well. Kendio says 5. Chibi Trick says 2. David says 4. Jonathan says 2.
I think we should go with 2 then. I think it'd be the correct thing to do.
Okay.
I think I know who 2
We're
is.
going with
You think you
2.
know who 2 is?
I don't know.
2
those
that was
ears look
formerly 3,
familiar.
I see. Yep.
Let's see.
If we can get... Oh,
Andres
Say
Iniesta.
that.
Iniesta. Welcome.
I like it.
He's taken some time out from his
Andres,
coaching
¿cuánto quedamos
studies.
hoy? What is the score going to be?
2-0.
2-0, says
Okay.
Andres Iniesta. ¿Estás bien? Are you good?
He's beaten quite a few Italian teams in his time.
Yeah, no. He was the MVP of the Champions League final against an Italian team, against Juve in 2015.
That's right.
Right, well, with Iniesta in the house, show us some love for Andres Iniesta and for Barca as well. Give us some bloom red hearts. Come on, guys. I mean, this is sort of slow at the moment in terms of the football that we're seeing,
Where am
but
I? Here we
still an exciting night, and we need some love for Barca, some love for Andres Iniesta. Fill the chat with some bloom red hearts. Come on. I'll go ahead and do that as well. I'll get it started in the chat.
Well, I'm losing it. There we go. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, that heart is also good. Pet.
VLG says, can you all tell us your names?
No, we
It will
can't.
be after the update.
Hold that thought.
It's
Hold
already
that
been
thought.
5
Right,
minutes.
Things are still as they were, I believe. Yeah, no, I don't see any variations. Aston Villa still up 2-0. Borussia Dortmund have also scored. Bologna have scored against Sporting Portugal.
Oh.
PSG 2-0 against Stuttgart. They are climbing in the table. So right now, any variations? Top 8 is the same. Look at Arsenal and Aston Villa there, 5th and 6th, and 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. No variations. Real Madrid, PSG, Benfica, and Monaco. Those are the 4 teams that we could possibly face in the round of 16 if we stay in 2nd position.
They have to face each other first, though.
They do.
You know, that's a 2-leg, no easy match.
Yep. Ooh, Barca in space here. Here's Lewandowski. He's got Rafinha to the left. He's got Lamine to the right.
Come on, Lamine.
Lamine Yamal cuts in. Lamine Yamal goes to his right. Lamine Yamal can take the shot into the hands of the keeper.
That deserved to be a goal.
Yeah.
He did. VLG, can you tell us your names? My name is Robert Vanica. I don't have a problem with sharing my name. I mean, yeah. People who follow the show generally know that, yeah. Both your names were on the graphics before.
I'm Jamie Coles.
I'm Natalie Berezi,
There we go.
and you're watching Barca Live.
Any other questions from the chat that we should
I'm a
field?
Capricorn. I love long walks on the beach.
BX Hershey says, my grandfather thinks Barca will win the Champions League this year. Well,
The championship.
no, the Champions League. Sorry, I read it wrong. Well, let's hope that your grandfather is right.
Oh, that was nice.
Well, there
Leaf
was like
Debt says, where is Ronaldinho? He's taking a rest. I mean, he had to go back to Brazil, solve some issues, be with his family. We got Andres Iniesta in the house.
yeah.
Iniesta's good. Let's see if we got anything else from the live chat. Oh, Juan Antonio Villodres says, a great program. I really like it.
Thank
Well,
you, Juan.
we appreciate it. Thank you. We try to keep you entertained. We
Thank
know
you.
that it is frustrating that we can't show the game. It's frustrating for us as well. But we don't have the rights to do it. So we do the second best thing, which
do
is
our best.
watch it, react to it, let you know what's going on, and try and provide some entertainment.
Answer your questions.
Answer your questions. Yeah, send some questions in if
Whatever.
you like.
Homework, Barca,
Talk to
football.
your grandparents.
Whatever you need, you know. Recipe. I don't know. What knowledge have we got between us? What can
0
we
to
do?
50 says
Everything.
Barca is the second best team in Europe this season. Only Liverpool comes close. Well, I mean, that's what the standings
That-
reflect.
yeah.
Would seem so.
Makes sense.
Mahmoud, sorry, what is going on in the game? Right, I feel like that is a fair question. Not a lot is the answer. Both teams like to have the ball. I think Barca have had more possession, as the stats reflect right now, 71% for Barca, and there is space to operate, although Atalanta have been doing a good job
nice.
in the final stages of Barca's attack to clamp down. So no clear chances for Barca, one clear chance for Atalanta. Barca seem to have addressed the issue of leaving themselves too exposed. We haven't seen much of Atalanta in the last few minutes.
The possession surprises me, actually. I thought it was going to be much closer than that. Both teams seem to. I mean, Barca seem to have held the ball longer, but I thought Atalanta kind of had a bit more of a go as well. And like you say, I think they caught Barca with that high defensive line that one time, and Barca have learned the lesson. So yeah.
Cold Louise says, is it possible for us to get in first place if Liverpool loses today? The answer is yes.
But
The
we
answer
have
is
to
yes,
win.
but I need to pull up the standings here a minute because Barca
Yeah, we will
have
go.
a goal difference of plus 15. Liverpool have a plus 13. So if Liverpool lose their game and we win our game, we would be tied at 21 points and we would have the better goal difference,
Number
which
one.
means that, we could end up in first position. Right now,
I saw there was a 10% chance that could happen. I don't know how they.
Only 10%?
I don't know. Well, 10%. You know.
right now
I'll take
that's a little bit harder because Liverpool are up 1-0 against PSG.
Okay, well,
Okay.
back to 10%.
that. Bit difficult now.
Okay, so
I will say there was like a rabbit that interrupted the training the other day, and the last time that some animal interrupted the game or training, we won the Champions League. So, fun fact, the animals give us luck.
I was there, and that was actually like everyone just like
highlight.
super excited that there was a rabbit there. It was like, oh, a rabbit.
update time.
Let's do it.
Aston Villa still 2-0 up against Celtic. No goals between Barca and Atalanta. Via Leverkusen, no goals either. Borussia Dortmund still up 1-0. Real Madrid
0.
against Brest. Dynamo
Girona going
Zagreb
up against
still
Liverpool.
up against
Wow.
AC Milan, and Bayern Munich still 1-0 up as well. Girona have scored against Arsenal.
Come on, Spencer.
Spencer's giving
That's
them
important
luck.
for the top 8.
That is important.
Spencer,
It's important for the top.
is he
few
jinxing
as well.
Arsenal?
He's doing his job.
Inter Milan 2-0 up against Monaco. Second page. Juve losing to Benfica. Manchester City still 0-0. Lille and Feyenoord tied as well. Liverpool have scored against PSV Eindhoven. Bologna up 1-0. PSG up 2-0 against Stuttgart. Tech catches it for Barca inside the box. There are the standings. So right now, Arsenal still in 5th position despite being 1-0 down against Girona. Careful with that through ball played by Pedri, which is intercepted by the Atalanta defence.
Yeah.
No variations in the top 8, with Atletico jumping into the 4th position with their lead. Right now, still 15 through 18 is Real Madrid, Benfica, Real Madrid, PSG, Benfica, and Monaco. So those are the 4 opponents we could possibly face if we end up in 2nd position, which is where we are right now. I do want to ask the Barca official intelligence which 4 teams the robot thinks will be 15 through 18, so possible opponents for
Okay.
Barca. Some people really believe in artificial intelligence and ask very serious questions to the artificial intelligence. So we will do the same. Barca official intelligence. Which teams do you think Barca could possibly draw in the next round?
You want the 4 teams at 15 through 18? Of course you do. Well, look no further. You know I've already got that programmed into the system. The 4 teams involved are going to be Brest, Celtic, PSV, and PSG.
Period.
So, 1 out of 4 at the moment. Brest, what did it say?
Brest, Celtic, PSV, and PSG.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. Right now, it's only PSG.
I think that Brest would happen if Real Madrid score. Brest would drop down, and PSV need to tie with Liverpool maybe, or beat Liverpool to move up. It's going to be complicated.
It's going to be very complicated.
It's going to be difficult. I was going to mention that with Girona scoring the goal against Arsenal, Arsenal would have to win.
Oh, wait a minute. Lamine Yamal inside the box. Lamine Yamal looking for an option. The cross to the far post. Lewandowski goes up. It's headed up in the air. Bicycle kicked away. And Frankie de Jong commits the foul. So, Jamie, you can...
Yeah, I was going to say Arsenal would have had to win by 4 more goals to jump to second.
Yeah.
So the goal by Girona gives Barca like some good breathing space to be comfortable in second, I think. So, you know, little positives here and there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we've gone 30 minutes and there's no goals.
Yeah, in a game in which we were all predicting goals.
Yeah.
What's missing? Goals.
Yeah, that 6-0 is looking a little hard to get to right now.
6-2 as well, yeah.
And you never know.
All of a sudden,
you never know.
Boom,
There's
boom,
still
boom.
an hour left. It's
Right, questions from the
here we go.
live chat. Who is your Barca legend? Well, our Barca legend on the show is
Sir
Andrés Iniesta.
Andrés
Sir Andrés Iniesta. I think we should make him a sir.
Andrés Iniesta.
Yeah, our Barca legend is Andrés
Don
Iniesta. He is
Andrés.
one of my favourite players of all time. He does qualify as a Barca legend because he played for the Barca Legends. I grew up watching the Dream Team, Johan Cruyff's Dream Team. So I'm going to say that my Barca legends are Risto Stoichkov, Ronald Koeman, José María Vaquero, Michael Laudrup, all of that lot. They're my legends.
Nice.
The question, who is your favourite player of all time, from Muhammad, is a different thing. Barring Messi, of course.
Okay.
For me, it's Iniesta or Ronaldinho.
These are hard questions.
I'm going to go, and actually we did this recently on Call This Corner, I'm going to go Gary Lineker.
Oh.
Purely because... Well,
He's
not purely
British.
because, but... Well, I'm a Leicester boy as well, and I grew up watching him on TV, not playing. But actually my first football match that I went to in
Careful,
person...
Atalanta with a chance in here. Atalanta score, and it looks like it'll count at the moment. '35th minute.
I'm sorry that I'm sad. there were no
Atalanta
goals.
takes the lead.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Zappacosta with a goal.
Well, that was a bummer. Well, maybe now Barca will be like,
Well.
okay, now let's go.
You were the only one that predicted a clean sheet, so sorry, Natalie.
Well.
Let's see.
Tried to be optimistic.
Oh, I don't think it'll count. I think Zappacosta's offside.
That shoulder.
I think Zappacosta's offside.
Come on, one time they counted us offsides for like this amount.
Yeah.
This.
Are they going to look at it? I thought that Zappacosta was probably offside. Should that goal count? For me, what I
Suspicious.
saw, I don't think so.
Are
But
they gonna look? No?
I'm guessing they'll show the line.
Is anything happening?
The Atalanta players are having a talk with the referee Retegui next to him, to Ketelaar as well.
What's happening?
They're looking at it. It's taking them some time to draw the lines there, yeah. Okay, so as the ball is played through, De Ketelaar turns. Last touch goes off of him. And I think Zappacosta was offside. Let's see. No, it didn't stop in time. I think
he could be.
I think he's
Need to
like
see
a
that
toe
line.
You
ahead.
see that, or they need to stop it at the point where the pass is made.
I feel like the shoulder or the toe.
Because
Come
he,
here, come
he
here,
turns
come
just
here.
before the pass is made.
Yeah.
I think
No
his
goal.
shoulder.
No goal. No goal.
There we go. Good call, ref. Good
Duki
call,
said
ref.
offside. Cold Louis said offside. Kutcher said offside. 0 to 50 said offside. Everyone agreed.
Tough call, but
Sparty Kuz says this playing style doesn't allow for clean sheets. Well, it did at one point of the season.
Yeah.
No goal. It's offside.
all right.
I would like to see
Keep
the
him there.
replay with the line.
Will Barca score before half time? Yes. No. 2 goals. Let's get that question on the screen as we see
There we
the
go.
replay there.
Yeah, the
And-
shoulder.
Oh, it's only the shoulder.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's like
Shoulder and
it's,
part of
it's
the
a
head.
quarter of the body.
Yeah.
It's a quarter of the body.
Close call.
All right.
Well done. Okay. Now hopefully that scare will wake them up a little.
Anika says, what do we have to bring us some luck today? Well, we most definitely do not have the avocado
Socks.
shirt
Or
because that did not bring good luck when I wore it, and it's hung up there. If you can show
Oh.
it, we've retired it. We've retired the avocado shirt, and it's going to stay there. It's going to stay there.
Looks like a ghost.
We could wear Barca hats.
Oh, that could help.
We haven't done that in a while for good luck. We haven't done that in. Oh, Arsenal
We
have
haven't really
equalised.
needed
Oh,
luck in a
Gianni! We didn't get. There you go. Okay, so Celtic have scored against Aston Villa. Real Madrid have scored against Stade Brest.
There you go.
Arsenal have scored against Girona. Next page, as Lamine Yamal plays down the right flank and decides to go on the attack. Benfica still up against the Juve.
Eindhoven
Man
have
City
equalised.
still 0-0.
Oh.
PSV Eindhoven has scored against Liverpool, so that's
Well done.
1-1 right now, which could be
Ooh.
interesting. And there's a
Who's on
Barca
the
player
ground?
down. Araujo and Frenkie de Jong with him. What has happened here? PSG have scored a third, by the way. What has happened here? Medicals have had to come onto the pitch, and I think it's a shoulder issue, is it?
Shoulder or ribs, maybe.
So it's Gavi.
Oh no.
Oh, he falls
As
off.
he goes down, oh, goes down hard on the shoulder. I think it
He's
is it
holding
the shoulder.
his leg.
Let's see from this angle.
Oh,
Oh, I think
Oh.
it's the leg.
No.
I think it's the leg.
I think it's a knee.
I thought it was that shoulder there.
No, he grabs his. The way that leg hits.
Oh, he immediately like jumps.
No, Gabby.
Ooh,
Not
no,
knee.
no, please.
You alright? Is he alright? Is he alright? He's up on his feet.
Okay.
He's up on his feet.
It must be such a scare for him every time he goes over.
I think that's why all the other players ran immediately to him.
Whoa, we don't need that.
Okay. Anyway.
He's running. He's looking good.
God.
Right. Okay. I feel like that's wrong. If can we update the standings? Because if PSV have scored against Liverpool, that doesn't make sense.
They
that
should
Liverpool
have
have 21
22,
points.
right? Or 20.
It's 24 points rather. Okay. So
Yeah.
we'll
Inter Milan have
update.
jumped
We'll
up the
update in a second.
standings.
We'll update in a second.
Real Madrid
Right now,
have jumped up.
15th to 18th would be Benfica, Feyenoord, Monaco, and Celtic. That
Oh,
changed.
wow. That's changed
That,
massively.
yeah.
That's changed massively. See,
Well-
see how it changes. A couple of goals here and there.
That's
and, it
crazy.
changes.
So Stade Brest have dropped all the way down from that goal.
Look at Juventus all the way at the bottom.
And right now, Spencer, or the Barca official intelligence rather,
Only,
Not even close.
Well, still had
well,
Celtic.
we had Brest and Celtic.
No,
So-
Brest are outside of our little.
Are they?
When they're down in like 19th.
We'll check at halftime.
Check
Okay,
it. Check it. We'll
Celtic was there.
let's do hats for good luck.
Yeah.
I feel like
Pick a hat.
I think like we called a break there with the Gavi thing.
Yeah.
I'm going red hat.
Ooh.
This is my first time wearing a hat. Is there a
Protocol.
is there a protocol? Is there a running record?
I'd say no, white's not allowed.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Red's been lucky enough for us. You could always steal the hat off of Greasy.
It's
I
for
wouldn't-
kids,
I
though.
wouldn't dream of it. I'm gonna go the trucker unless Natalie wants it.
No, you can have that one.
Let's go trucker.
I wore this one time, and my mom said
It's
it
a
looked
kid's
very
one, though.
nice.
Will it fit my big head? I'm not sure it will. Might have to go for a bigger one. Let's go.
Is that one at the end? Is that the same?
Drian Zung says 0-1. Why 0-0? Because the
I'll
goal
bring
was
Jersey over as
disallowed.
well.
Didn't
We're on
count.
a mission. We're on a roll.
Sorry,
Let's see if this does help us out here.
Careful with the cross. Araujo up in the air. Can Barca run the counter
You know what to
attack?
do, Jersey.
Then Barca around the counter-attack. Careful, Koundé. Gavi goes down. Lewandowski picks up the ball up and feeds it through to
nice.
Balde. Come on, get it to Lamine Yamal. Alali Bassem says, hello, everyone.
Hello. Oh,
What's up?
oh, sorry. Oh, there you go. That's the same one, right? But
Shadow
just
Blades
adult
says, Lamine
size.
hat-trick
think it might
incoming.
be.
Well, Gunners for life. Why is
Beautiful.
Fermin not playing? Well, he's on the bench. He might come on in the second half.
The Ferminator. Might need him. That energy.
Okay, 42 minutes played. Atalanta now with the ball.
Is this the heart? Yeah.
Two minutes remaining in this first half as Barca tried to clear. Lamine Yamal, careful with that touch.
Oh, where's he going?
Lamine, you scare me sometimes.
What is he doing all the way over there?
He was driving the wrong way.
Could have scored a beautiful own goal.
Unknown says, score predictions, I had 4-2. I had 4-2. Not looking all that likely right now. Natalie, you had
I had 3-0, so.
3-0.
Oh, well, that could still happen.
Still possible. That goal that was annulled.
And you
Yeah.
had 3-2.
I had 3-2 with Mark Brow.
So anything could happen.
And the Barca official intelligence had 6-2.
And Kat said 6-0. So it's all up
Oh,
in the air.
Cat, yeah. Not Jacob. How are you guys?
Well,
All right.
I mean,
Fairly relaxed. Yeah. How about goal?
yeah, a goal for us.
Hey,
What?
What was that?
Hello?
yawn,
Are you not entertained, Barca official intelligence?
yawn.
Are you bored?
Do you not like that?
Robert,
It's kind of scary.
What's going on, Bob?
Robert.
Are you bored? Are you yawning?
Hey, somebody pay attention to me.
We are.
He's like a dog.
Those robots. Sometimes it's hard to keep them.
Entertained.
Yes.
You think they could entertain themselves?
Yeah, you think he could run like an old Legends match or something, like
Yeah.
connect himself to Barca 1 and watch one of these historic matches. I don't know,
Malcolm
really nice
protecting the
there.
ball. Yeah.
Just sit on him. Yeah.
Alia says we got to work on pass accuracy. I would agree. Yes. Right, how much added time are we going to have? Oh, 45th minute update, right before halftime. Have an update.
Every time I hear that, I think two things. I'm like, oh, my girlfriend from 2001 is texting me. And then the other part of me is like, oh, what's happened now, you know? It's...
What's that girlfriend
Okay, wait a
saying?
minute, because we've got different scorelines.
Oh.
Celtic have managed to
Wow.
equalise against Aston
That'll
Villa.
change things.
Are we the only game without a goal right now? Oh, out of 18 games, we had to go and
Wow.
watch the one with no goals.
The one with the most attacking
Real
team.
Madrid still up 1-0. Borussia Dortmund have scored 2. Arsenal have scored against Girona. Inter Milan
okay.
still 2-0 up
Sorry,
against
Spence.
Monaco. PSV Eindhoven 2-2 against Liverpool. Wow.
Wow.
Manchester City down 1-0 against
no.
Club Brugge.
Pep, come on.
Lille up 2-1 against Feyenoord. That means right now that Arsenal are back in third position. Rafinha with the cross
Ciao.
inside. Headed away. Inter Milan dropped to 4th. Atletico to 5th. Bayer Leverkusen are 6th right now. Lille back up in 7th. Atalanta in 8th position. The two German teams, Borussia and Bayern Munich, 9th and 10th. Right now, 15th through 18th. Our possible opponents will come from teams 15th to 18th if we end up in second position. We are right now second, so we're focusing on those 4. 15th, PSG. 16th, Benfica. 17th, Feyenoord. 18th, Monaco. This keeps changing, guys.
It does.
Aston Villa have dropped to 13th.
It could be completely different by the
Aston
time
Villa
this game
dropped to
ends.
they were in the top 8.
They were
like,
six.
just
They were
2
six.
minutes ago.
They
That's
were six.
crazy.
Like 5 minutes ago, yeah.
Okay, so the new Champions League format is...
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Rafinha on the edge of the
shoot.
box. Rafinha, shoot!
Wow.
Well, that is a shot.
Shot by Rafinha into the hands of the keeper, and I feel like that will be how the first half will end.
There you go.
And you're right.
There you go. There you go. Right. Half-time at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. It is Barça 0, Atalanta 0. And it's just a so-and-so game so far. I think we just saw the scorelines. Probably the only game with no goals. Give me anyway a thumbs up or a thumbs down, guys, if you are enjoying this first half. I'm just going thumbs up because of like the whole situation. This 18 games going on simultaneously. It's just like going by so quick.
I'll go like a thumbs up halfway because I wish we would score, but I am glad that we still have a clean sheet. And we're still in second place, so I'm not too worried.
Jamie?
Yeah, thumbs up. You know, but everything kind of going to plan at this point. Like you say, a goal would have been nice. But I think at the minute, Barca looking pretty strong out there, dominating possession. You know what? I'd be happy if it ends kind of with the 1 goal difference for Barca, having dominated possession like that. Maybe even settle for the draw, but we like a win. We like a win.
Yeah.
We do like a win. Because we promised to answer some questions. Who is your favourite manager before 2000? Says IDK, fine name. There's only one possible answer, and that is Johan Cruyff. Andres Iniesta. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Did you like the first half or did you not? Oh, thumbs sideways. Oh, Iniesta.
He has high standards.
Well, yeah, I know. He did play in the best Barca in history. So, yeah, when the game's not entertaining, Iniesta, not entertained. Right, we are going to take a quick break in here, but we're leaving you with the half-time quiz presented by Pablo Wolves.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Barca Live half-time segment here. I'm Pablo Wolves-Blanco, going to be taking you through everything again. A half-time quiz is coming up, you best believe it is. I hope you're enjoying the final game of the Champions League phase. Hopefully Barca get the top 2 spots and get that privileged position for the next round. We're already qualified in the top 8, so great news of course here, but hopefully tonight has been a good game against Atalanta so far. We've got a quiz coming up for you very shortly, but as always we do want to show you and showcase to you some of the content you can see away from the games that is available on FC Barcelona's YouTube channel, which I've got up right here, and also on Barça One. I'm just going to show you here how quickly it is to install Barça One on your mobile devices and how easy it is to access it and access all the content we've got available. Simply type in Barça One on your app store. Really is that easy. It can be on Android or on iOS. Simply hit download. It will then ask you to create a profile, put in your name in your profile. You'll be able to choose your language too. You've got Catalan, Spanish and English for all of this content. And then what you can do is get sent a verification code, pop in that verification code, and bang, you will have everything open and available for you to tune into. It's really that simple. And on Barça One, you've got all sorts. Exclusive releases like exclusive interviews, documentaries, you've got all the live training sessions and press conferences. You've got previous games too, the Benfica game in full. That's out now on Barça One to rewatch in full. All of Barça Athletics fixtures are live in 3 languages with commentary on Barça One. If you haven't downloaded it, you've got to download it. I know it's where I spend a lot of my time, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. I know a lot of you watching will have already got it, and you'll be really enjoying rewatching all the games like I am. But for those of you who haven't, 1, you'll be better at these quizzes that we do, and 2, you're going to enjoy yourselves a lot. Let's get on to today's quiz, though, without any further ado. It's Champions League related. It's to do with some content we've got available on the YouTube channel. This content in particular, Un Día de Partit. For Champions League games, a little bit of a mini movie is made and uploaded onto Barça's YouTube channel. It's sort of like a behind-the-scenes content for all of the Champions League games, and you can imagine this one is pretty damn good after that incredible victory away to Benfica. In a moment, we're going to show you the highlights of that game too. I'm sure you're all excited to see those again. But first, we've got a little Champions League Benfica themed quiz. Question number 1 then, not including tonight. So I'm not banking on anything happening tonight yet. So not including tonight, before tonight's game, how many Champions League goals do Rafinha and Lewandowski have combined? Is it 1, 12? Is it 2, 14? Or is it 3, 17? So not including tonight, I'm not sure if they're playing tonight. I'm not sure if they've scored yet tonight. Before this game, after the Benfica game, how many Champions League goals did Lewandowski and Rafinha have combined? Get the maths going in your head and let's see what you guys think the answer will be. Are you going to shoot high? Are you going to shoot in the middle? Are you going to shoot a little bit low? Maybe do the calculations? I can tell you right now, the answer is number 3, 17 goals combined. I know coming into this fixture, they were the leading 2 scorers in the Champions League, so incredible return so far. Lewandowski, in fact, is the leading scorer in the Champions League this season, so incredible return by those 2. What a season they're having. Long may it continue. Question number 2 then. Barça, after beating Benfica, won 6 consecutive Champions League games. When was the last time that happened before this season? Was it 1 in 2011? Was it 2 in 2015? Or was it 3 in 2019? When was the last time before this season that Barça won 6 consecutive Champions League games? Is there a clue in those 3 answers I've given you? Can you think back to those games? Can you think back to how many consecutive Champions League wins Barça got in a single season? Let's get the answer in the chat then, because I can tell you right now, the answer is number 2, 2015. I think I don't need to say anything else. What happened in 2015? I'll let you guys do the rest of the talking. Final question then for you. Question number 3. I can tell you that this Barça side are the 2nd highest scoring Barça team at this stage of the season in the 21st century. My question to you is, who were the highest scoring Barça side in the 21st century? Was it 1, the 2014 to 15 season team under Luis Enrique? Was it number 2, 2011 to 12 under Pep Guardiola? Or also number 3 under Pep Guardiola, the 2008 to 2009 season? So which one of those seasons did Barça score the most goals at this stage? It's the highest scoring Barça team in the 21st century. This team under Hansi Flick is the 2nd highest. What was the highest at this stage? I might tell you how many goals they got after as a little bit of a clue. In fact, can you tell me, 31 games in, how many goals did this team have that I'm talking about too? Get that in the chat too. And also get your answer in. 1, 2 or 3, which one is it? Let's hear them. I can tell you right now, it's number 2. The 2011 to 12 season, I mean, those years under Pep were incredible. When I was researching this, I thought maybe it would be Luis Enrique's Barça. I thought they scored a lot of goals. The MSN were vibrant up front, of course, but it wasn't the 2011 to 12 season. They scored 100 goals in 31 games. Incredible return. This Barça team, I think, had 94 in 31 games, so not far behind either, and I'm not sure how the numbers are looking now. That's all for today's halftime quiz. Let's show you some highlights of the Benfica game. Make sure you check out this content available on the YouTube channel. Download the Barça One app too. You can't really go wrong with it. We'll see you very, very shortly, and take care.
Well, while Andres Iniesta is chilling on the couch there, here we are to give you some half-time analysis of a game which doesn't have all that much to analyse, really. Barca have been exposed a couple of times in space. I felt like they addressed that as the minutes went by. We have struggled to create opportunities, though. I think today's the game in which I feel like Barca looked the less threatening.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting close, they're getting outside the box, but then that back line that Atalanta has instantly stops it or is interrupting those passes, and I think, I don't know, or they have to figure out something more creative or just try to shoot from outside the box and see if they get lucky, but it's been difficult.
It's definitely been difficult, and the actions that you can highlight out of this first half are that early chance by Atalanta that Szczesny saved on the line, then disallowed goal, which is just a fraction. A couple of warnings from Atalanta in a game which is almost like more important for them than for us in spite of the fact that we want to stay in that top 2 position.
Yeah, I mean, the top 2 position, it looks fairly safe now with what's gone on elsewhere, but I mean, you know, don't want to jinx anything either. Yeah, touch wood. Atalanta, I expected kind of more from them. Like, I expected them to kind of come and give it over. And I think they've kind of been playing it quite calm, holding off Barca at the back. Obviously, like you mentioned, they've got that almost like 7 at the back with the kind of defensive midfield there as well. And they're just shutting down everything that kind of Barca are able... Any space Barca are kind of taking advantage of, they're shutting it down pretty quick. I'm enjoying the midfield battle, the turnovers both ways, but I'd like to see a little bit more happening in the area, particularly for Barca, obviously.
I feel like if Atalanta are thinking or feeling that if they can get the game in this situation to the final quarter of an hour, let's say, game tied, then they can go just like gung-ho, go for it and see what they can get out of the game. What would you like to see from Barca in the second half? Maybe a few substitutions as well, seeing as we have another important game at the weekend in La Liga. This is important to get the win in the Champions League, of course, but you've got players who've played a lot of minutes, so maybe a few subs?
Yeah, I think maybe give Ferran Torres another opportunity, bring in Fermin. They did good on the weekend, rest some other players. I think it'd be good to not bring in Cubarsí. I think we're fine the way we are. We don't have to bring him in, let him rest a full match.
Get some Cazador energy in there maybe as well.
Yeah, I think we could use that.
I'd shake up the midfield a little bit. I think they're playing really well. But I think, just that's where a lot of the action's happening, and you know, these are players as well that need rotating, so I think shake up the midfield a little bit and maybe we can try and create some opportunities.
This one's a hard one today. Best player of the first half, 3 options: Lamine, Rafinha, Pedri. I'm going to go Lamine, although he hasn't been decisive as you'd want him to be in the final shot.
Yeah.
He has found himself in a couple of situations that he's created for himself where he's got to the edge of the box and taken the shot, and now he needs to be just a little bit more accurate maybe.
Yeah, I would agree. I think he's been the one that we've seen stand out the most and created the most opportunities. There was that weird moment where he went the other way.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what's happening, but he did manage to hold on to the ball and save us, so I'd go so far Lamine. Hopefully he can get a goal though.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like I said, that move the way he beat the 2 defenders and took a shot, he was saved, but that's kind of been probably the standout moment for the first half for Barca, I'd say. One of the players you didn't give us as an option, I think Gavi has been key to those turnovers in the midfield. That's slowed down the kind of Atalanta progression. It's not allowed the plays to kind of become too much more. And in fact, the 3 of them in midfield, for me, have been really, really solid and playing really hard.
Andrés Iniesta. Who was the best player of the first half? Mejor jugador de la primera parte. Option 1, Lamine Yamal.
There you go.
Talent recognises talent. For me, the MVP of the first half was match day 8 as a global thing, as 18 games going on simultaneously. Yeah. It flew by with all the updates we were giving, and we will keep giving them in the second half. Right, time to go back to the couches.
Back to the couch.
Back to the sofas. Come join us. Come join us for the second half with players still warming up on the pitch. Cubarsí, Ferran Torres there. I think all of Barca's bench are warming up, so no indication there as to. Oh,
nice massage.
Iniesta's got his. He's giving me a massage, and he's got his cap on the wrong way.
Do all the games have to start at the same time
so
again now?
So honored to be in the presence of Iniesta. Sorry, do what?
Are all the matches starting again at the same time?
I think so. I think so.
Imagine so.
I think so. Right, a few comments from the live chat. Send in your questions, and maybe while those questions are coming in, let's update at halftime results and standings as they are right now. So let's get results on our screens of match day 8 in this Champions League.
There are just 3 of the matches that are tied, I believe. We'll double check it now, but...
Right, Aston Villa 2, Celtic 2, Barca 0-0 against Atalanta. On that first sheet, we are the only game that is goalless. 1-0 for Bayer Leverkusen against Sparta Prague, 2-0 for Borussia Dortmund against Shakhtar Donetsk, Real Madrid up 1-0 in Brest, Dynamo Zagreb beating AC Milan 1-0, Bayern Munich up 1-0 against Bratislava as well. Atletico Madrid 3-0 up in Salzburg.
Wow.
Girona were up 1-0, now 2-1 down against Arsenal at Montilivi.
Spencer.
Oh, Spence. Jinxing is his favourite thing. 1-0 for Benfica in Turin. 2-1 for Lille at home against Feyenoord. Manchester City are 1-0 down at home against Club
Liverpool.
Brugge.
Watch out, Liverpool.
Careful, Liverpool.
Ooh, let's see
3-2
that.
down against PSV Eindhoven. Why aren't we doing that game? That's had a lot of goals and alternatives.
That's what we thought this would be.
Exactly. Sturm Graz up 1-0 against Leipzig. I can confirm. Oh no, there is only one other game that is 0-0, and that's between Young Boys and Crvena Zvezda. PSG up 3-0 against Stuttgart, and Bologna up 1-0 against Sporting Portugal. Right, so Liverpool right now, 21 points. If we were to score, we would end up in first
Top
position.
of the table.
Number one.
Arsenal third, Inter Milan fourth, both of them with 19 points. Atletico Madrid following with 18. Bayer Leverkusen and Lille have 16 points, and they are 6th and 7th. And Atalanta right now in that final spot of the top 8 with 15 points. Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich 9th and 10th. 11th are Real Madrid with 15 points, as well as AC Milan, who started out in the top 8. So did Aston Villa, who are now 13th with 14 points. PSV Eindhoven also have 14. Club Brugge, with their win against Manchester City, have leapt up to the 15th spot. This is where it gets interesting for us, because if we end up first or second, which is what it seems like right now, we will draw a team between 15th and 18th in the round of 16, our next round after the playoff in the Champions League. We will not be playing in the playoff. So, possible opponents: Club Brugge 15th, PSG 16th, Benfica 17th, Feyenoord 18th. See how that changes throughout the second half. Final teams that make it into the next round: Monaco, Celtic, Stade Brest, Juve, Dynamo Zagreb, and Sporting Portugal. Right now, Stuttgart, Manchester City out of that.
Sporting Portugal are losing as well, and they've still managed to get themselves into that.
Thank you.
That top
Right,
24.
so second half about to get underway.
Relax, Grizzy, please.
Let's see if it's a better second half than
Robert.
Rude, we were talking.
Yawn.
You can't be yawning at the beginning of the second half.
It's contagious. I say the word and you all do it with me.
I kind of did make me yawn.
Must fight the yawn.
I'm not going to yawn. I know
Must
yawning is
fight the
contagious. I'm not
yawn.
going to yawn at the beginning of the second half. Barça official intelligence.
Yawn.
The Barça official intelligence is clearly not entertained.
AI can't even get tired.
Can't we just unplug him? Can we not just...
Oh! Careful. Incoming cross cleared by Balde. Chance for Atalanta. The volley goes wide.
Look. Cut the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we just disconnect him.
Yeah.
Turn him off and on again.
Does he run on batteries or is he on cable?
We'll have to, I'll see if I can figure out how it works for the next game. Who will be the first substitution? Fermin, Ferran, Pablo Torre.
Ooh,
Interesting.
I think Ferran.
I'm inclined to agree.
Super sub.
Barca on the run here. Rafinha's going to play it into the middle, switching over to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal.
Let's go. Let's go. Rafinha, Lamine.
Lamine Yamal gives Barca the lead.
Let's go.
There we go.
3-0.
Top of the table.
Let's go.
There you go.
Finally a
Lamine
goal.
Yamal gives Barca the lead early in this second half. There is a celebration. Can we get the pic? Can we get the picture? Can we get the picture? Do we have it? Do we have it, guys? Do we have it, guys? Do we have the picture? It's a nice counter.
What a pass.
What a pass by Rafinha to Lamine Yamal. And Lamine gets in there ahead of the keeper and ahead of Kolasinac.
Oh, that picture.
Oh, that picture. There it is. Lamine Yamal, give us some blue and red hearts, guys. Barca are up 1-0. We wanted goals. The goals we have in the first minute of the second half. That's a nice pass by Rafinha. It's all like almost perfectly measured because Lamine Yamal got there just in the knack of time, and
there we go.
And the way he passed the goalkeeper.
The way he passed the goalkeeper, the way he got in ahead of the defender as well.
Okay.
There we go. Whole different scenario, right? We are in first place.
All of a sudden.
We'll do the update in a couple of minutes. So here we go. Oh, again, the ball played forward to Lamine Yamal, who brings it down. It's just go Lamine. Lewandowski waiting on the edge of the box.
Oh.
Lamine's shot is blocked. The ball will fall to Lewandowski. Lamine Yamal wants a handball. Play goes on, and there's a player who is down. I'm not sure if there's a handball, if the ball hit that player in the nether regions. Oh no, he's got his hand on his ankle. I don't think there's a handball.
He took like a weird step.
Ooh! So on the initial Lamine Yamal shot, Kolasinac blocks it, but his foot isn't set on the ground, and it twists his ankle.
Yeah. Ooh.
He's receiving medical attention. Different Barca now in the first few minutes of the second half.
I like it.
Yeah, finally. Taking more risks.
Right. There's that goal by Lamine Yamal.
I'm glad he followed through with it because he could have just hit it and then ran the other way. But he said, I'm taking this in.
It wasn't quite.
He had the fight to the end.
And I was kind of wondering why he was taking kind of like so long with it. Do you know what I mean? Like from the angle
just shoot.
as it happened, we couldn't quite see beyond the defender. And you're right. He chased it well.
Are you yawning now, Barca official intelligence?
Yeah.
Not yawning anymore, eh?
Quiet now.
Right, Barca in possession here. Frenkie de Jong. Rafinha lost control. And Atalanta want to run. Careful
Offside.
here. There's a
Offside,
chance for Atalanta. I don't think the player trading was offside. Szczesny gets his fingertips to it and manages to clear it just far enough. There was no offside. Ooh.
Okay.
Updates. Okay. 2-2 between Atalanta and Celtic. Barca, of course, won up against Atalanta. 2-1 for Borussia Dortmund against the Shakhtar Donetsk. All the other games the same as they were at halftime. Second page.
The Liverpool result we're interested in.
Liverpool still losing 3-2 to PSV Eindhoven. Manchester City have equalised against Club Brugge. Lamine Yamal looks to run forward and is fouled. All the rest of the results are the same. So right now, Barca in first spot.
See. Oh yeah.
Can we end this now?
Yeah.
Stop the count.
End the game now.
End it now.
Well, who are we facing?
Isn't that a beautiful sight? We are top of the table right now on goal difference because Liverpool are losing to PSV Eindhoven. And we are up 1-0 against Atalanta. Arsenal third, Inter Milan fourth, Atletico fifth, Bayer Leverkusen, Lille, and Borussia Dortmund right now make the top 8 because Atalanta are now dropping a point.
Down.
So Atalanta out of that top 8. Real Madrid climbed to 10th. So 15th to 18th. That has no variations. PSG, Benfica, Feyenoord, Monaco, potential opponents for us in the next round. They will have to play each other in the playoff, and out of the winners of that, we get our possible opponent.
With the point of Manchester City getting to the top.
Yeah, exactly. No, because they need the win.
They need the win, right?
They need the win. Yeah. Right, guys.
Interesting.
It all got really interesting all of a sudden.
This is interesting.
It's crazy how one goal can change a lot of things.
Iniesta. Have we changed this to...
He was cheered up a bit.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it's thumbs up now for Andrés Iniesta. La verdad que sí, eh?
He's a man of.
He's a man of few words. He
Yeah.
always was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Gavi to Lamine Yamal. The fans raising the volume at Montjuic, and Lamine Yamal raises the pace. Here he goes. He's knocked over, and that's a clear foul on
Come on.
Lamine Yamal. Kolasinac,
that
the
another
player who
yellow?
knocked him over, and he has a yellow card.
Careful.
And he's
Also limping.
He's still limping. Yes.
This is
Maybe they should take him off.
this is quite the position for a free kick.
It is. Maybe for a left footer like
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
He really slid. Is the pitch quite wet?
Just the speed that Lamine
Shall we
gets
bounce?
up to.
Madrid está aquí, no voy.
Hey. Hey.
Let's bounce a bit.
Grizzly is not.
Do you know what that means? Might not translate. Don't want to get into trouble.
Just means whoever doesn't jump is a.
Is a Madridista, and we're not Madridistas, so we're bouncing. That's why we're bouncing. Right. Rafinha straight for goal. Ball punched away by the keeper. Will that be a corner kick? Yes, indeed.
All right.
Oh, this is a whole different Barca in the second half.
Yeah, it's cool, huh?
Much more.
Yeah, why didn't you get
Much more
this in the first
attacking.
half?
Don't know what Hansi Flick saw, but he saw something.
Right, corner kick for Barca. Arms in the air by Rafinha, who plays it short. Rafinha back out wide to Balde. De Jong, now Lamine Yamal.
Ooh,
Play it through
nice.
to Gavi. Gavi gets a touch. Gavi can put it back in. Lewandowski's going to have to chase because the cross by Gavi got blocked. And now foul called against Barca. 1-0 up, guys. Lamine Yamal was the scorer. Keep sending your comments on the live chat. I'll read some of them. Let's see. What are they saying?
What are the people saying?
What are those fans saying? How can we have less viewers now in the second half than in the first half? We were at 1-0. Crying out loud.
Maybe they're bored. But now they've missed the action.
Barca artificial intelligence chased them away.
Yeah.
Giovanna Lukic, Atalanta's defense
Oh.
is tight. Who's the
There you go.
one
You
Barcelona
called it.
player
What?
who
He's got a
can
yellow and
break
injured?
through this wall?
For a substitution.
Well, it was Lamine Yamal. It was Lamine Yamal, and I still believe it will be Lamine Yamal. Updates.
Let's have a look.
Do it. Oh, got it wrong.
Oh, almost.
I always get it. Right. No. Oh, yeah. AC Milan have equalised
Oh, okay.
against Dynamo Zagreb. The rest of the results are the same right now. Aston Villa were 2-0 up, and Celtic has managed to equalise there. Borussia Dortmund still up 2-1 against Shakhtar Donetsk. Liverpool still 3-2 down. That's the interesting one for us.
Very nice.
Manchester City 1-1 against Club Brugge. PSG have scored their
4-0.
fourth.
Wow.
What a night for PSG, eh? Let's see,
Nice
because Barca
pass.
have the ball. Lamine Yamal in the middle of the park. Let's have a look at the standings.
Just 2 draws in 18 matches, which is incredible, no?
Who?
Red Star Belgrade were drawing and
Oh, yes.
Villa drawing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
look at that. Ain't that a pretty sight?
That's what we want.
Beautiful. Let's hold that.
Stop.
Keep it there. There you go. Ain't that a pretty sight? Barca in first position right now with 21 points ahead of Liverpool on goal difference. They are down 3-2 against PSV Eindhoven. If they were to equalise, of course, they would leap back up into the first position. Into the top 8, AC Milan and Lille.
Oh. Okay.
Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich in 9th and 10th. Real Madrid goes down 1 spot with 15 points. Right now, 15th through 18th, unchanged.
Unchanged.
PSG, Benfica, Feyenoord and Monaco. Those are the teams that we could play against in the round of 16 after their playoff round. They will play each other, and first and second will play the 2 teams coming out of those playoff rounds, 15th through 18th.
PSG Benfica would be a good match.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know how many times that top 8's changed. over the duration of this 57 minutes.
I mean, I'm sure someone's keeping track of that.
I'm sure.
Maybe there's an artificial intelligence doing that. I'm sure it's not the Barça artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence might have gone nodded
Well, it
off.
said
Might have gone to
PSG,
sleep.
and 1 out of 4.
Right. Barca trying to press here. Lewandowski leading the press. Atalanta play it long. Szczesny off his
on,
line,
Tech.
heads it away. Throw in Atalanta. I feel like the game needs some subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started out interesting, and now it's kind of gone back, calmed down a bit.
Did the goal come too early in the second half?
I don't subscribe to the too early goal theory.
Yeah.
Bring the goals at any point. We'll take them.
Yeah, Atalanta's having more possession now. I don't like that.
Well, they do have something to gain from getting a draw or a win out of this game at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. They want to be in the top 8 right now, being 1-0 down. They are not in that top 8. And here's an opportunity
Careful.
for them as they go forward. Koundé gets the last touch, and it is a corner kick. Right, corner kick, Atalanta. I want to know, live chat, where are you watching us from?
Oh.
Where in the world are you following this match day 8, 18 simultaneous games? Where are you watching it from? Are you watching just the Barca game or a multi-game channel?
Nice.
We
Tech
have all the
punches it away.
screens up.
Give us the flags of your countries. Where are you watching us from? What time is it? What are you doing? Lamine Yamal leading the counter-attack. Lamine Yamal pushed from behind. Lamine Yamal still keeps it. And here's a chance
nice.
for a switch. Lewandowski
like
down the middle. He's
this.
got Rafinha. Go
Come on,
Rafinha, go Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Rafinha back to Lewandowski. Levy. The ball behind him. Levy. Oh! He couldn't poke it in.
The ball was moving so slowly.
He was just moving very slowly, but rolling away from him gradually. Ah! So close.
That was a
And
nice.
Barca in
Lamine.
transition there.
Fighting for that.
What was Lamine's doing? That was really nice.
Lewandowski couldn't get it from out underneath his feet.
If it had just bounced differently,
Yeah.
that could have. Oh well.
2:50 a.m. in India. Wow.
Okay.
2:50. Go to sleep.
Oman 1.
Don't go to sleep. There's the 10th half hour of football ahead of us.
Teddy Kid 07 is watching from New Zealand at 10:20 a.m.
Okay, that's a good time. Morning football.
Alia says, how could he not score that? It's hard to believe, isn't it?
If Lewandowski didn't score it, then I can't
Oh,
imagine many people would.
Update time.
It's update time again, every 5 minutes.
This game is going by really fast.
It is. It's all these updates.
Anything
Real Madrid
new?
have scored their second.
Oh.
Boo.
AC Milan had already equalised. Bayern Munich have scored their second as well. Atletico Madrid still 3-0 up. Arsenal 2-1 up in Montilivi. Atalanta attacking. I don't like this. Barca did manage to set themselves up defensively. Lille 3-1 up against Feyenoord. Manchester City 2-1
Hey.
up against Club Brugge. Liverpool still losing to PSV Eindhoven. And PSG still 4-0 up. Right. No changes in the top 8. AC Milan 7th, Lille 8th. 15th to 18th, unchanged. Oh, Celtic are in it. Okay, so
Celtic
Feyenoord are
okay.
out because of goal difference, I guess, because Lille scored the third.
It could be.
Okay, so important change. Yeah,
so
Celtic.
Barca official intelligence currently has 2 out of 4, no?
Barca official intelligence had Monaco. Benfica and Celtic, right?
And PSG, I think.
Yeah, they had PSG,
Oh, PSG and
PSV.
Celtic.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh,
They had PSG, PSV.
Celtic and Feyenoord, I think.
No, and Brest. They had Brest.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Barca official
Okay.
intelligence had Brest.
And City are now in the top. Pep gets through now. All the former Barca coaches
Does Pep get in? Does Manchester City get in?
All-
Third page of the standings. I'm interested.
all the
to know.
Barca coaches, past and present, and
Here we go with
Come on.
Rafinha on the
Oh.
counter, trying to set up Lamine Yamal again.
Tried it again.
Yes, they
yes,
do.
they
22nd. Oh, Barca recovered. Here's Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal
Come
inside
on,
the box.
Lamine.
Go, Lamine! Oh, the save by the keeper.
Outside of the foot.
Outside of the foot shot. Rafinha wanted it at the far post. I think this time it's unfair
That's a
to
foul.
ask that of Lamine Yamal. There was very little angle to pull anything off, and it's almost a miracle he created a chance with it. Nice little cut in. And Flapa Costa.
Barca working up to something yet again. Always, every time they zoom in on this ball, I'm holding it upside down.
Keep
Keeping you on
the
your toes.
flags of your countries coming. Where are you watching us from? Come on, guys. I need more flags.
Give us your
I
flag.
learned geography doing this program. I'm really bad with flags, and every
Yeah.
time we do this program, I learn a new flag.
This is like the Big Bang Theory. Fun with flags.
Nepal.
Perry going to take the free kick?
Okay. Random Edits is asking a question. I'll answer in a second because Barca have a chance at the set piece. They took it short. Here's Pedri. Pedri with a left-footed cross coming in, and Garcia was chasing it. Corner kick, Barca. Right, Random Edits says, since we are currently first, who could we draw? Right, it really doesn't make a difference if we're first or second in terms of the teams who we can draw. We can draw teams from 15 to 18. 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. They will play a playoff round amongst themselves, and then the two winning teams will go to first and second. That means right now, if it is unchanged, that is PSG, I can't remember now. Benfica, Celtic,
and
can we get it on our screens? 15th to...
PSG, Benfica, Celtic, and...
Oh, I forget.
Feyenoord?
No, Feyenoord were the one that dropped out. Feyenoord were the team that dropped out. Oh dear, why can I not remember?
Because it's changed like 100 times.
Yeah.
Monaco, that's it.
yeah.
PSG, Benfica, Monaco and Feyenoord are the teams that we can draw right now.
Feyenoord are back in
really
then. There must have
doesn't
been
make a
changes.
difference if we're first or second. That's more of a pride
It's
and,
been like
and financial
Benfica,
thing,
Monaco.
really. We get more money, of course, if we end up first.
Feyenoord-
Celtic out, okay.
I was going to say, Feyenoord have jumped back in.
Is that,
Yeah.
Oh, is that because Aston Villa have scored?
There must
Okay.
be changes.
Wait, every
Yanni.
time we look.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Right, we're at it. Okay, so back to the results. Aston Villa have scored.
Oh.
3-2, so that means that Celtic are out of it. All of the other results. Oh, AC Milan are losing. That means they'll be out of the top 8. All of the other results are the same, so
They're all 2-0 or 2-1 except for
Another-
Aston Villa.
change and on to the second page, please.
Atletico Madrid.
Benfica still winning at Juve. Lille 3-1 up against Feyenoord. Manchester City are
2-1
winning.
up.
PSV Eindhoven are beating Liverpool. That's important for us.
Thank
we
you.
want.
And the only game that is 0-0 is between Young Boys and Crvena Zvezda. As
Thrilling.
Barca play it into the middle, Lewandowski back heel touch can get away. Right, so Aston Villa back in the top 8 with their win against
They're
Celtic.
just going back and forth.
Lille 8th, Bayer Leverkusen 6th, Atletico Madrid 5th. Right, second page of the
Second page.
standings. Real Madrid 11th, AC Milan dropped to 12th as they have conceded a goal and now down 2-1 against Dynamo Zagreb. And teams 15 to 18 right now, PSG, Benfica, Monaco and Feyenoord. Those are the 4 teams that we could possibly draw in our round of 16.
Okay.
Keeps changing though.
How do you feel about this? Are you enjoying this? Would you play every match day like this, or
No.
will your
I
heart
mean, it's
not handle it?
It's not careful.
Every match day with all the games at once.
Yeah.
It's
And at
nice
the
for
same
one
time.
day,
It's exciting.
especially with so much at stake. But I think like
I think having
we
a
don't need
game-
it every day. Oh, what a goal we've conceded!
What a strike.
All right, well,
Well,
that's going to change things.
Barca have conceded. Atalanta have scored, and it was a great goal by Ederson.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be
Nothing
someone
that Tech
important today.
Szczesny could do.
there was too much kind of traffic in front of him. Like this.
Yeah. On the edge of the box, Ederson. It's past Gavi, little croqueta, and that's a nice
That was
shot.
impressive.
Yeah. Just
I'll give him that. If you're going to get scored against, it might as well be like that.
Yeah. All right.
Alia says, Robert, can you tell us some Catalan words? Like, could we get a few words every match day and learn that way too? I like.
Little by little, they'll be
thinking.
able to listen to podcasts.
Okay, so Atalanta have just scored. Han marcat have scored. Han marcat. Marcat have scored. Han marcat. Ederson shot. Ha xutat. 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 Xutar is shoot. X-U-T-A-I. With his right foot. Amb la dreta. Dreta is your right. Is your right anything. Peu is foot.
Oh, we got some changes.
And we've got a triple sub happening. Your wishes of Cubarsí not coming on will not be granted.
Well.
Cucu Cubarsí is coming on. Catalan?
No, it's over.
No? It's over? Oh. Right. Cucu Cubarsí, Ferran Torres and Fermín are coming on.
The Shark, the Ferminator.
Gavi coming off.
Gavi off. Lewandowski off. And Eddie Garcia off. Round of applause for the players who are coming off. And round of applause for those coming on.
It's okay, don't
The
be sad.
Ferminator for the Shark for Cucu Cubarsí.
in the number 9 position then, like Jens Valencia?
No, I'd say Ferran. Fermín in the Gavi spot.
Okay.
Ferran on the in the number 9 position. And Cucu Cubarsí. Iniesta's applauding the substitutions. So why don't we all applaud?
20 minutes to put us back in P1 then, boys. Come on.
Come on, I see a goal from Ferran or Fermín. I see that happening.
Okay.
I see a Shark
Okay.
goal.
A Shark, yeah. How many goals does he have in the Champions League this season?
Ferran scored 2 against Borussia Dortmund. He had
oh, yeah.
I count an assist against Benfica to set up
Yeah,
the
it's a
final
beautiful assist.
Rafinha goal. Careful here. Offside called against Atalanta.
Offside. Don't even try.
Cold Louis says, hope for Ferran magic coming. And so do I. Black Desert, wait, when did Atalanta score? I didn't notice. It was just, I mean,
A minute
what was
ago.
it? 3 minutes ago?
A cracking shot it was.
It was a cracking shot by Ederson, yeah. Which he scored amb la dreta.
Amb la dreta.
Amb la dreta. Amb el peu dret.
Had he scored it with his left?
Amb l'esquerra, seria. If it was his left foot, seria el peu esquerra.
We're giving you football and language lessons.
Careful, Atalanta in space here.
Oi.
A chance, cross coming in at Araujo. Clears for a corner kick. Come on, let's win this.
Let's change this to the other side of the pitch. That was offside, wasn't it?
Could have been offside.
Who's yelling in Italian?
Right, corner kick to Atalanta. Incoming cross, headed away by Araujo. Second chance. Ball played out to the right. Another incoming cross, picked up by Tek Szczesny.
Let's go, go fast.
Barca want to run. Let's see what we can do here. On the counter-attack, Rafinha into the middle. Ferran Torres, quick pass to the right. Lamine Yamal lets it roll. Past himself and Zappacosta. Barca still in with a chance. He plays it through to Fermín. Fermín can put it back into the box. Corner kick.
Nice.
Update time. Who knows what that sound is, live chat? Hands up if you know what that sound is.
Are you that old?
And if you put your hands up, tell me what it is. Aston Villa still 3-2 up against Celtic. Bayer Leverkusen have scored a second against Sparta Prague. Real Madrid still up 2-0. Milan are losing 4-0 for Atletico. Inter Milan have scored a third against Monaco. Great. Barca with the cross coming in. Oh, scores! Yes, Ronald!
Let's go, Capitan!
Uruguayo, 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 Uruguayo. And Araujo saying, me here, Araujo saying.
Go.
Even Iniesta has la scuda al pied.
Of course he does.
Right, 2-1 up. That's
All right.
nice. Nice to be back in front of a
Perfect
corner
time
kick.
to look at the standings.
Right. Well, we'll do the update in a couple of minutes.
Let's create some tension by waiting for a couple of minutes.
In the meantime, we're back up, guys. Give us some blue and red hearts. Give us some support for Barca. Give us some love for Barca. Blue and red
Don't be
hearts.
sad. Stay.
And some appreciation for the Guasho. Guasho. Guasho.
Captain.
I'm gonna blue and red heart.
Blue and red hearts through the
This
wire.
live chat.
Oh yeah, the explosion. Well done.
Do it. I want more blue and red hearts, guys. More blue and red hearts.
Oh, let's go.
Lamine
Nice.
Yamal trying to switch it over to
Grizzy, please.
Rafinha.
Nice recovery.
Nice recovery. Here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres through to Rafinha. See if we can score one more and get this over with.
Oh. He's shy.
Mohamed, I think I already answered this one. Who's your all-time favourite player? Well, obviously it's Leo Messi, but behind Leo Messi, I said before Iniesta and Ronaldinho, I think.
Yes, you did.
You said you were mid-sentence saying Lineker before, or for a legend, for a legend, right?
Lineker, Gary Lineker.
Natalie,
We're both from Leicester, and
Oof. I don't know. It's a
you're
difficult.
not allowed to say Messi because
Alright.
Messi's everyone's favourite.
Xavi, Iniesta, Pujol. I mean, he didn't play here that long, but David Villa has always been one of my favorite players.
David Villa is one of those players who, for years, I wanted Barca to sign. Iniesta's favourite player is Andres Iniesta, I think.
Himself. Oh, Koundé.
Here's Koundé through. We've got
Nice.
an alarm going off once again.
ball still in play.
Come on, Koundé.
Ball still in
Nice.
play. We'll go over the results in just a second, but Lamine Yamal has the ball in the corner of the box and tries to play it through to Koundé. Barca
Oh, what's
lose the ball.
happening?
Okay.
I mean, Yamal has been key in this second half to.
Yeah, he's really stepped up.
Yeah.
Yanni. Live chat. I wasn't able to read the comments because Barca scored. Raise your hand if you know what that sound is and tell me what it is. You're not allowed to raise your hand and not tell me what it is. Tell me what it is if you know what it is.
Oh, Girona has tied.
0 to 50. You are really good at finding the questions between all of these hearts. Well, Zohar says,
it's a
best player
skill.
right now on our team. I don't know. I don't like to. I mean, I'd say one of the players having the best season, and I like
Rafinha.
it because of the turnaround, is Rafinha. I wouldn't say he's the best player on the team because I don't like to single out, but one of the best seasons is definitely for Rafinha. Right. Aston Villa 3-2 against the Celtic. Let's see. Barca, of course, up 2-1. That is the main change in that first
Girona
page of results. And
equalised.
Girona 2-2 against Arsenal. Spencer must be having a whale of a time at Montilivi. Shout out to Spencer Siegel, who's
Hello,
enjoying himself
Spencer.
at the Montilivi Stadium. Second page of results as Atalanta makes substitutions. Lille 4-1 up
Wow.
against Feyenoord.
Wow.
Manchester City 3-1 against
Ooh.
Club Brugge after that initial scare, going down 1-0. Juve still losing to Benfica. PSV Eindhoven still winning against Liverpool. I feel like Liverpool will score in the 90th minute and we'll just like, rain on our parade.
Yeah.
Bologna.
Yeah. We've done all the work.
1-1 against Sporting Portugal, and there is no longer a 0-0 result, a single 0-0 result in this match day A because Crvena Zvezda have scored against Young Boys. Standings with 13 minutes remaining in this match day 8. Barca,
Oh, yeah.
top.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
what we like to
Let's
see.
celebrate that. Give me some celebration emojis.
Ooh,
Watch out.
careful
Watch
because
out.
Careful. Or maybe after this. Incoming
Hold for a
cross, headed
second.
away by Pedri.
Okay.
Right, give me some celebration emojis on the live chat because right now we are third. It's a thing to celebrate. Arsenal still third in spite of their result against Girona. Let's have a look at 15 through 18. Second page of those standings. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
let's have a look.
PSG, Benfica, Monaco, and Stade Brest.
Oh,
So, I think artificial intelligence is
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4,
3 out of
right?
4.
PSG,
Only missing Celtic.
Benfica, and Brest.
Wow.
The only change it would need would be Monaco for PSV, and I don't think that's possible.
I'm gonna go for Celtic, was it?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I do believe it was Celtic.
It definitely said PSV and PSG.
Can we,
Yeah.
can we ask him again? Or is it a one?
Can we
use
ask the
AI
artificial
tokens?
intelligence the second question again, the one with the 4 teams? Jordi Cochran, can we sort that out? Because we can't remember which
You
teams.
want the 4 teams and 15 through 18? Of course you do. Well, look no further. You know I've already got that programmed into the system.
Watch out.
The 4 teams involved are going to be Brest, Celtic, PSV, and PSG.
Brest, Celtic, PSV, and PSG. Brest, Celtic, PSG, and PSV. Atalanta have scored, guys. Ah!
But if Liverpool's losing,
No,
And we
need
tie?
the
We need the 3
points.
points.
We need the 3
Okay.
points.
So we drop back down to second. Again.
So,
come on, guys.
no, I don't think it's offside this time.
No.
As the ball is played into the box.
Ooh, right through the legs. Well,
Pasalic
look,
gets in behind Araujo
Again,
and
We wanted
goes
goals.
through the legs of Szczesny.
We wanted goals.
4 goals in 1 half.
Well, Jamie and Marabral,
yeah.
you are close to your prediction coming a reality. I'm 4-2, so it could still happen.
Mine is long gone.
Shadowblade is cheating, saying hands up, and the sound is the UCL reminder. Yes, that is that for today.
Very
Clever.
clever.
Very
Very
clever.
Cheeky.
The brave artist says
Oh, Casado.
Cazador in for Pedri. Small toy phone. And Margot Zata says Nokia.
There you
Which is the
go.
correct answer. It was the when we all used to have Nokias.
That was
Or
my
most of
first
us used to
cell
have Nokias. That was the incoming text message alert.
Mine had a plastic case for whatever reason.
Oh,
Don't know why. Because those phones are unbreakable.
I'd go back to having one of those.
It was a simpler time.
It was a much
It was
simpler
very
time.
simple.
when you couldn't get Champions League updates, so
No, you couldn't on your.
you'd have to
Nokia.
wait for.
Well, you could
you'd have to
at
wait for
some
Jordy
point you
Cochran
could.
to text you them.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could probably subscribe to some sort of
Yeah.
alert system, but you would pay for it.
Yeah.
Careful with that chance for Atalanta.
Wow, that was a good
Atalanta.
clearance by that guy.
Yeah, it was a different time.
I remember always being worried if I accidentally hit like the internet button because they would charge you.
Yeah,
Exit, exit, exit.
that's true. That's true.
Or
Not that you
playing.
could do much with the internet on one
Yeah.
of those phones.
Or having to limit the amount of characters or words that you
yeah.
use in a text message.
And
Or having
texting
to-
with the numbers.
Yeah, pressing 3 times to get a certain letter.
Exactly.
We don't know how lucky
Pressing
we
number
are.
2 3 times to get a C.
See? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you were to text the word Barcelona,
That's
it would
Oh,
be
take
two
forever.
2s. So
One,
one
two.
tap of the 2, two taps of the 2,
1, 2,
one tap of the 2,
3 taps to the 2.
3 taps of the 7,
Then back to the 2.
then 3 taps of the 2, 2 taps
That's
of the 3, L is the
It
5.
sounds more complicated, but in the
But
moment,
this is one of those things that you can just do.
yeah, when you had the muscle memory, I remember I could do it without looking at some point.
Yeah. Thank you.
And now we have like a full QWERTY keyboard and
Well, then there was the
Which we
BlackBerry.
couldn't get used to at the beginning of smartphones.
No.
And
in fact, you can just talk to it now. And you just say,
Yeah,
write me a
now you
text
can, or
message.
you can do
Tell
swipe,
it the message.
or you just tell it the message.
Or just record a video of yourself saying the message. And
Voice message.
we're living in the future.
8
We
minutes
don't know
remaining.
it, but
Careful,
we're
De
living in
Jong on the edge of
future.
the box, under pressure. Fred De Jong is fouled.
What's going on now? It's been gotten a little chaotic. The
0 to
midfield-
50. Can we ban spammers, please? Well, I'm all for it.
I would love that.
I would love that.
Midfield's gotten a little
I like
chaotic.
that's something artificial intelligence could put its time to.
Yeah, oh, careful. Rafinha with a chance to
Ooh,
run
can he
here. Will the
get
ball
it?
go out? No, he'll keep it in. He'll keep it in. Go, Rafa. Go, Rafa.
Come
Go, Rafa.
on.
Rafa, going deep. Rafa, and put the
Plays
cross
in the
inside. Subpar cross
Come
by
on, Cazador.
Rafinha, but a second chance here. Cazador back to Rafinha. Rafinha can put
Nice.
it in.
Oh,
Ferran
too
Torres
strong.
with the header, which goes over the crossbar. Okay. Will Barca score another, guys? What will the final result be? Kokran, let's draw up the question. What will the final score be? Will Barca
Oh
score
my
another?
god. So that, the arm. I think we can win 3-2. It's going to be a dramatic one.
I'm still confident in the 3-2 prediction.
It'd be poetic if it was a 3-2 late, like added time, and it was a Rafinha assist to Ferran Torres.
Oh.
Just reverse what
Yeah.
happened against Benfica.
Oh, no. Oh, went out.
Throw in Atalanta.
Come on.
Alia. Atalanta va marcat. Ederson xuta amb el peu dret. Is that correct? I would only change, Alia, the V for an A. So Atalanta ha marcat, because they have scored. Va marcar would be they scored yesterday, for example.
Yeah.
So Atalanta ha marcat, Ederson xuta amb el peu dret. Ederson shoots with his right foot.
Well done.
Round of applause for Alia.
8 out of 10.
Yeah. El català correcte, passa'l. What will the final score be? Option 1, 2-all. Option 2, 3-2. Option 3, 4-2. I feel obliged to go for option 3 because that was my prediction, so I need to believe in my prediction until the very end. Jamie, I'm guessing you're going option 2.
Yeah.
I'm going for option 2.
Kuipur, for how long are you live streaming? Well,
Well,
half an hour before the game, the entire game, and all of the post-game until Hansi Flick's press conference. We've got all the analysis coming, we've got interviews with the players, we've got Flick's reactions as well. We'll be talking about our possible opponents in the next round, so stay tuned for the post-game show as well. And if the question is, how long have we been doing this show? Since November 2018. It's been a long time. A lot of co-hosts.
It says more about you, maybe.
A lot of co-hosts. Yeah. I was in my 20s when I started this show. I'm no longer in my 20s. A lot of cameramen as well, a lot of floor managers, a lot of realizadores. Naum, who's on my camera right now, he was there from day one, I think.
Here we
Update
go.
time.
Here we
Update
go.
time.
Update
Right,
time.
okay.
let's go.
So the last time we did an update, Barca scored. Let's see if the update is the good luck charm. Real Madrid have scored a third.
Boo.
AC Milan is still losing. Bayern Munich 3-0. Atletico.
Girona tied.
Girona,
Oh, they
yeah,
had a goal
they were
disallowed.
2-2.
Girona must have had a goal disallowed.
Spencer.
Spencer.
It's a shame.
Spencer the jinx for Girona as well. Second sheet.
It's a big relief for me, this whole...
Yeah. You're no longer. But Spencer is not when he's here. It's when he goes to Montjuic.
Right, okay.
We don't want him to go to Montjuic. We've actually asked the security team, but
Don't let him
Put
in.
him on a watch
not
list.
to let him in. Second page of results, please.
Watch out, Rafinha with a corner kick.
I think we need to give Rafinha the captain's
Rafinha will
armband.
cross it in. Koundé goes up for the header. Two players down. Head
Get
clash
back.
there.
Nice.
Whoa, Lille.
Liverpool still losing. Manchester City. Oh, Lille 6-1.
6-1?
Wow.
6-1 against Feyenoord. Wow. 2-0 for Benfica at Juve. Wow. Juve at home.
Stuttgart have got one back against
Stuttgart got
PSG.
one back
Yeah.
against PSG, yes. The rest is the same. So, standings right now with us being tied at 2-2 at the Olympic Stadium against Atalanta. It means that we drop to second spot. Let's go to the first page. First page.
Can't go
First
backwards.
page.
We can only go forwards.
Go back.
There we go.
Right. That means that Liverpool right now are top, Barca second, Arsenal third. We are
So,
tied
yeah.
with Arsenal, but on goal difference.
Goal
So we are
There's
in a better position.
3 points clearance, 3 goal clearance there.
And Inter Milan have also got 19 points. Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Lille and Aston Villa would be the other teams who make it through and wouldn't have to play the playoff round. Atalanta right now out of it. Second page now. Yes, second page.
Yeah, Bayern Munich has dropped.
Bayern Munich have dropped because Atalanta have scored
Yeah.
a goal, which means Real Madrid also dropped.
15th through to 18th. PSG, Benfica, Monaco and Stade Brest are the 4 teams that we could potentially play against in the round of 16. Those
Definitely,
4 teams. PSG, Benfica,
PSG, Benfica,
Stade
Monaco.
Brest.
That's what they're looking at on the screen now. There's one of the Barca coaches with a tablet, and everyone's looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
And Danny Olmo there in the stands, and Christensen also consulting their phones to
What's
check
that?
the
Is that Inigo?
standings.
As
Oh,
Ooh.
the buggies had to come on, they are going to have to take off. Is it Zappacosta?
that's unfortunate.
It's the Atalanta player who landed hard, I think, on his shoulder, going up for the corner kick with Koundé. Never something that you want to see. So there'll be a little bit of extra time in this game, I guess. We still want the win, guys. We still want to get that first spot. We hadn't drawn a
could
game
still
in this
happen.
league stage. Lost 1, won 6.
This will be the first defeat for Liverpool if Eindhoven pull it off in the Champions League. This
It
season.
would be the first defeat for Liverpool, yes.
I hope they don't have too much extra time in that match.
Okay, guys. Final minutes of this match day 8. Will Barca score before the end? Give me
I think so.
an answer, please. Option 1, option 2, option 3. I'm going to go yes.
The
But,
last couple
2
of
goals
Champions
may be a
League
bit too
matches have
much
been
now.
dramatic.
It's really going to depend how much extra injury time we get here, but
I think there'll be
I
quite a
believe-
bit.
I think there'll be quite a bit now.
I want to see Barca go first in this league stage. The game has come to a halt because there's an Atalanta player who's hurt. And they're getting onto a stretcher right now. 90th minute.
There you go.
Update.
We've got the phone on the screen.
Let's see. Is it all the same? I think it is on that first page. Atletico Madrid have conceded 1. Same results. Keep going.
Oh, Man
Benfica
City.
2-0 up.
Man City have finished.
Manchester City have finished already against Bruges. Right, all the results are the same. Liverpool still losing to PSV Eindhoven. So with 1 Barca goal, Barca would jump to the top of the table.
Oh, come on.
Let's take a look at the table. First page. First page has Liverpool first, Barca second, Arsenal third, Inter Milan fourth, and Atletico de Madrid fifth. Bayer Leverkusen, Lille and Aston Villa would be the other teams who make it into the top 8. As the Atalanta player is slowly taken off of the pitch. 5 minutes of added time in this game. Second page of the standings. Right now, PSG, Benfica, Monaco and Stade Brest are the teams that we need to keep an eye on, because being second, we would play a team out of the playoff between 15 and 16 and 17 and 18. Those teams will face each other. 2 teams will come out winners, and they will face Liverpool and Barca. So PSG, Benfica, Stade Brest and Monaco. 3 French teams, 1 Portuguese.
What?
3 teams that we've faced in this league stage, and 1 that knocked us out last year.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
Got, yeah.
Yo!
Well
Recent
done.
memories with all
I
of
feel
them.
like it would be Benfica again or something. Okay, let's go. Come on.
Come on.
Let's go,
We've
let's
got like
go. Final
4
minutes.
3 minutes.
We like a dramatic finish.
Come on, put us top of the table. Let's do it.
think we need a Rafinha goal or something.
Right, Barca in possession here. Come on, let's do it.
Nice long ball.
Nice long ball.
Maybe a little too long.
Rafinha chases. Rafinha never seems
Keeps
to
it
run
in.
out of energy.
Back heel.
Keeps it in. Back heel. A foul on Balde and a set piece
What are
opportunity
we
for Barca.
doing?
Come on, guys. We need, let's see, a little bit of fire for these last minutes. Fire emojis, a little bit of energy. Come on, give Barca some energy through the live chat. See if we can do it on this set piece chance. Give us some fire emojis. Come on.
Come on.
With the yellow card and a chance for Barca here. Could it be the final one in this game?
Let's go.
Could it be the final one? Fermin and Rafinha next to the ball. A mini corner for Barca. Araujo wants it dipped into the box there.
Another Araujo
Rafinha,
goal.
soft cross inside, headed away. Careful there, the chance for Cazador. Shot blocked on the turn. Oh, what a save by the keeper. The shot by Ferran Torres.
That was a great shot by Ferran.
That was a great shot. Oh, careful, because Barca have given away a chance.
No.
They slipped. Balde does well to recover defensively.
Not happening. Don't even try.
Whew. What a chance there for Barca.
Minute and a half. Come on, Barca.
Let's go.
Come on, Barca.
Let's do
There's
this.
time. There's time.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Let's
this.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Come on.
Okay. Black Eyed Peas.
It's Kubarsi.
Come on, everybody forward.
Barca want to
Tech up
end
there.
this league stage with a win.
Come on.
Here we go on the attack.
If they just tie, Hansi Flick is going to be disappointed.
Ball played back to Araujo. Final minute of this game. Come on, let's go for the win. Let's go for the win.
The drama.
Let's get Jamie Marbrau the correct prediction.
Yeah,
Balde
come
comes
on.
inside.
Come
Balde
on.
inside. Touched by Fermin. It's cleared away by the Atalanta defence. 40 seconds remaining. Araujo's going to have to track back to go and get it.
Take it easy, Gordon.
It's Koundé.
Trauma. He doesn't want to watch.
Cazador.
He's scared.
Let's do it. Let's get it forward.
Come on. Come
De Jong on the
on.
turn.
Other way. There you go.
Let's go.
Nice, De Jong.
De Jong on the turn. De
Keep
Jong
possession.
loses it.
Barca throwing. Come on.
Barca throw-in.
Come on.
Come on. Final
on,
seconds.
quick.
Get it in. Get
Go
it
on,
in.
quick.
Get it in.
Put it forward.
Do a long
See, get it
ball.
to Lamine
Come
Yamal.
on.
That's always a good choice. Lamine
Nice.
Yamal.
Come on.
Ferran.
Yes.
Go
Ooh.
Koundé. Go Koundé. Come on. Come on. Incoming cross. Corner kick. Will the referee allow
I think
Barca
so.
to take it? No.
I think they'll have
Or
to
will,
add some
will
extra
he?
time.
Yes. Okay, come on. Let's do it. On the corner kick. Araujo scored before. What a chance for Ferran Torres
Wow.
before. Eh? Saved by the keeper.
Good save. Fair play.
Come on.
Who just came on? Who's running?
Lamine Yamal taken off. Pau Victor comes on. Oh, what if
Okay.
Pau Victor scores here on the corner
Oh,
kick?
Victor, come on.
Come on.
Save the day.
Come on.
First
Incoming
touch
cross
of the
by
match.
Rafinha. Oh! He went for the Olympic goal. And there's a touch by the keeper, so
Okay.
another corner kick for Barca. Just go. Don't play it short.
Who would have put this tension in the dying minutes
on,
of this match?
come
Oh
on.
my God. I really hope Liverpool hasn't
Ferran's
scored
gonna-
this time.
Swing it in. Ferran Torres with the cross.
Come on.
Keeper gets a hand to it. Another corner kick. Do we get another one?
Oh my God.
Come on!
The goalkeeper's like,
Do
please
it again.
end
The keeper's
it.
like, yeah, just end this,
Like,
please.
It's just like making his way slowly back. Come on.
Come on, another corner kick.
my
Rafinha, incoming cross. Headed away, and that should be
Shoot,
it.
just shoot.
Balde gets it back into
Oh.
the box. Koundé.
I think
Atalanta
that.
tried to clear. A free kick in favour of Barca.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on!
The Atalanta players are desperate here because of the added time. Yellow card.
Lamine is still going.
Come on, come on.
Has this been the longest walk back to the bench?
Oh my God.
Rafinha chance at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic.
Hansi Flick receives
Hansi-
Lamine
yeah.
Yamal with a hug.
Because Lamine's not happy about the substitution.
Yeah, he won the
But
stadium.
Hansi Flick's saying, hey, we've got another important game on Sunday.
Yeah,
You need to be
maybe
fresh
more
for that."
important.
Okay, Rafinha's going to take the free kick, and I think this is going to be the final chance for Barca.
Come on, let's go.
Be a nice time to get the first free kick goal of the season, wouldn't it?
Yep. Come on,
Scored one
Rafinha.
yet
We're
this
on like
season.
7 minutes extra time.
Go, Rafa.
Come on, Rafa. Come on.
Do it,
This is
Rafa.
the-
Do
who
it,
loves
Rafa.
the
Do it,
Champions
Rafa.
League,
Do it,
man.
Rafa. Do it, Rafa.
Come on.
Rafinha with a
Yes.
shot! And that's it. Goes over the crossbar.
It's
and
done.
that is it for today.
2-2.
Barca 2,
Well,
Atalanta 2. And we're in second position.
It wasn't for want of trying.
No, it wasn't. I think we'll do the update in the post-game show, right? We should, in spite of getting the alarm. We'll do the update in the post-game show and let you know all about the results, where Barca have ended, where the rest of the teams have ended, and who our potential opponents for the round of 16 will be. Guys, it was entertaining enough in the second half. 4 goals, second half.
definitely picked up in the second half.
It did. I mean, we had a bit of tension till the very end, a bit of excitement. Also, unfortunately, weren't able to end up in first position. But hey, I mean, we at the beginning of this group stage, we would have signed up for a league stage rather. We would have signed up for top 8 and being second, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
It's
we
fair.
all
And
done that?
exchanging for first throughout the match. Yeah, we can take that, I think.
Right, so guys, stay tuned for the post-game show because we're going to have interviews with the players. We're going to listen to Hansi Flick. We're going to be taking a look at potential opponents for this next round of the Champions League, which we don't play until March.
That's
We're
nice.
out of the Champions League until March. We don't have to play the playoff round, fortunately for us. And we'll be just giving you a general overlook of the game and this league stage for Barca. We'll be taking a look at the goals that we've scored in this league stage as well. So stay tuned, guys. There's a lot more to come tonight. Well, in the final day of this Champions League stage, Barca weren't able to make it. 7 wins and just 1 defeat. The game ended 2-2 against Atalanta. We predicted goals and we got them in the second half. Barca took the lead twice through Lamine Yamal and Ronald Araujo, but Atalanta did manage to equalise both times. The draw leaves Barca in the second spot of this league stage, just where we were right at the beginning of this match day 8. Guys, an entertaining second half after a bit of a dud of a first half.
Yeah, you wanted entertainment. We got it right up to the last minute. There was that tension. Really enjoyable match in the end. Shame about the result. 3-2 would have been better. But hey, I think Barca did well, particularly in the second half, to kind of try and get some goals and get ahead.
It does feel like a shame, Natalie, that we didn't take advantage of the opportunity that Liverpool gave us by losing their game. I think we would all be
by winning their game.
Well,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, yeah. Obviously, the Eindhoven games, but I think we would all care a little bit less about this 2-2 draw if Liverpool had won or drawn their game.
Yeah, exactly. I think if Liverpool was winning, we were like, okay, there's no chance we would win, but we got this opportunity that we didn't expect to happen, considering how Liverpool's doing, and we were winning multiple times, so it is a pity that we're losing, but we had second place secured and we'd still face the same rivals. It was just for the sake of being in first place to show how far we've come compared to the past few seasons in the Champions League, but it is a pity because we did play well considering Atalanta's form. But, it is what it is. Upset that we couldn't gotten the win, but we don't play until March, so time to relax.
That is the best news indeed, that we do not have to play the playoff round of this Champions League because we already qualified for the top 8 after the win against Benfica today. We secured that second spot. Let's take a look at the results of this first ever 18 simultaneous games match day in the Champions League. It was crazy. We were constantly giving you updates. Aston Villa managed to beat Celtic 4-2 in the end. It was 2-2 between Barça and Atalanta. Bayer Leverkusen won their game at home 2-0 against Sparta Prague. Borussia Dortmund beat Shakhtar Donetsk 3-1. Real Madrid got the job done in Brest, 3-0 for them. AC Milan were unable to win in Zagreb, 2-1 defeat for AC Milan. Bayern Munich, 3-1 win at home against Bratislava. Atletico de Madrid came out very strong and beat Salzburg 4-1 away from home. Girona weren't able to say farewell to the Champions League with a win. They lost to Arsenal at home 2-1. Inter Milan 3-0 against Monaco. Strong win for the Italian side. Following page of results, please. Juve lost at home to Benfica. Feyenoord got drilled by Lille 6-1. Manchester City started out losing their game against Club Brugge, but did manage to come back and win 3-1, which puts them into the playoff round of the Champions League. Sturm Graz beat Leipzig at home 1-0. 1-1 tie between Sporting Lisbon and Bologna. 4-1 win away from home for PSG, ending strong in this league stage. And Crvena Zvezda won against the Young Boys with a result of 1-0. Standings. The top 8, the teams that qualify and do not have to play the playoff. Liverpool in first. Unfortunately, Barca weren't able to win. If we had won, we would have ended up in that first position. It doesn't alter our potential rivals, though. Teams first and second will face teams from 15th to 18th. Those teams will play amongst each other in the playoff round. We'll see what the draw, which team we get drawn. Arsenal third, Inter Milan fourth, Atletico de Madrid fifth, Bayer Leverkusen sixth, Lille 7th and Aston Villa 8th. Those are the 8 teams that qualify for the round of 16 without having to play the playoffs. 9th, Atalanta, just missed it with their draw at the Olympic Stadium. Borussia Dortmund in 10th. Real Madrid 11th, tied with Bayern Munich at 15 points. Also with AC Milan, Real Madrid with a better goal difference after their 3-0 win against Brest. PSV Eindhoven 14th, And here is where it gets interesting for Barca. 15th, PSG. 16th, Benfica. 17th, Monaco. 18th, Stade Brest. 15, 16, 17, 18. Those are the teams that we can face in the following round, in the round of 16. They will play amongst each other in the playoffs. The winners will face Liverpool and Barca. To complete the teams that have gone through, Feyenoord in 19th position, Juve in 20th, 21st are Celtic, 22nd Manchester City, who made it through finally, Sporting Lisbon in 23rd, and the team that makes the cut is Club Brugge with 11 points. Also with 11, but out is Dynamo Zagreb. So condolences to them. Stuttgart, Shakhtar Donetsk, Bologna, Crvena Zvezda, Sturm Graz, and all the rest are out of the Champions League. Sparta Prague, Leipzig, Girona, Salzburg, Bratislava, and Young Boys. Let's go now to the Olympic Stadium, where we're going to get reactions and interviews with the players. They are going to go to Marc Brau's position. Marc, first half wasn't what we expected. In the second half, we got the goals that we all thought we would get in a Barça-Atalanta game.
Yeah, well, first of all, I have to say that it's a cold night here at the Olympic Campaign. It's very, very cold. After this, so important also for my family and friends, I'm not frozen, I'm good. We have to say that the second half is like all the night in Champions League games, that everything is madness, because many changes in the bracket, many changes also in the score, and I think that maybe the final score is something that we expected before, because if we take a look at our predictions, guys, were full of goals. We explained that in my secret numbers, that Barça and Atalanta are the two teams with more goals in the UEFA Champions League. Before this game, 44 goals between them, and now at the end, 48 goals. So it's a draw. It's a pity that the Barça broke his incredible winning streak, 6 consecutive wins. But I think that the thing that maybe could us to think, okay, it's a pity not to win, is because Liverpool lost his game, and I think that all the culés wanted to finish the first spot of the standings, but after all, at the end, it's the same to end the first of the second. But of course, it's a pity that Barça didn't win today.
It is a pity indeed, but well, we'll take it. We'll take second position. As I said before, at the beginning of this Champions League, we would have signed being in that top 8, which we just looked at, and has got a lot of teams that people wouldn't have predicted to be in those 8 first positions. Focusing on Barça, Marc, Hansi Flick in the second half, I think, thinking about the Sunday game as well, did make some substitutions, giving some rest to some of our players.
Yeah, because we have to say that, of course, Atalanta played good in the second half, but Barça got more attempts. Karnesecki with 2 incredible saves, especially one to Ferran Torres, was the star of Atalanta in the last minutes. And I think that for Hansi Flick, it's also so important to win tonight. But he has to think in the next games, not only the game that we will have next Sunday against Alaves. Remember that next week we will have 2 away games, one in the Copa del Rey against Valencia, another one against Sevilla. Of course, a goal of Atalanta would change all the things, but at the end, it was like during all the second half we expected. It's a pity, as we said, not to win today, but finally we got the second position. As you said, everyone's will have signed there in the first defeat that we got against Monaco, and then we will have many time to play. So which team we want to face in the last 16? It's interesting because 4 of these 4 teams, 3, we played against them in this first part of the season. It's very strange to happen, but Monaco, Benfica and Brest were 3 of the 8 teams that we have faced in the first part of the Champions League. The other one is the Paris Saint-Germain, an old enemy of us, so we will have to take a look to this playoff. But for sure, our team that we have to face in the last 16 will be an old enemy.
Indeed, indeed. Well, Marc, we'll wait for the reactions. We'll wait for some of the players. Do we have a timeline? What are we expecting, Marc, in terms of the interviews?
As usual in UEFA Champions League game, we are not in flash interview area. We are in the mix zone. We have a special place to talk with Barca players, but maybe it will take a little bit more than, for example, in league games. But of course, we will talk with some Barca players just to analyze the game against Atalanta and maybe what are the possibilities for Barca in this UEFA Champions League.
Right, thank you very much, Marc. We'll come back to you when you've got some protagonists there. As we were saying, as Marc Brau was just saying, known enemies, the potential opponents in the next round, because Teams 15 and 16 will face each other in the playoff round. Teams 17 and 18 will face each other in the playoff round. The winners of those two ties will face either Liverpool or Barça. And I think it's unusual as well. I mean, 3 of those 4 teams we faced already this season. Monaco, who gave us trouble in the Gamper and in game 1 of this Champions League. Brest, who we beat at home. And Benfica, who we had to make the ultimate comeback against.
No easy matches.
Maybe the universe wants us to like get vengeance or something.
And then, of course, there's PSG as well, who we all know what happened last season as well.
I mean, you know, you play the same team twice, but you never really play the same team twice.
Well, PSG have one big player out compared to last season, who now plays for another team that is in our league.
Who cares about that?
There's maybe a little bit of an element of, if it hadn't been for the red card last season, maybe we could have beaten them in that Champions League tie. We were up. We had beaten them in Paris. We were up 1-0.
Yeah.
And I mean, a bit of a sense of revenge with PSG.
Yeah,
maybe something that I'm looking forward to.
So that would be fine. The one that scares me is Benfica, because they've caused more problems for us in the past few years.
And you can imagine them coming back as well, wanting to. You know, they were so close, and to come back and kind of redeem themselves, take revenge on us as well. Like that does give you a bit of a chill.
And these matches, just to confirm, because everything with the Champions League now is confusing, but this knockout stage would be 2 matches or just a single leg.
Right. Yes, it's 2 matches, and we will take a look at it. I think it's easier if I give you a visual.
Yes.
So let's go to the screen and show you.
I'm a visual learner.
So let's show this, and we can even do like get it on full screen. Barca, having made it into the next round straight away. This is round of 16, so we are going to be either here or here in the round of 16, waiting for the winner of either Brest versus Monaco, which is teams 17 and 18, or Benfica PSG, teams 16 and 15. We can go either on the right-hand side of that table, or on the left-hand side of that bracket. So we will face the winner. Oh, sorry, wait a minute. I'm saying that wrong. It's PSG against either Brest or Monaco, and Benfica against either Brest or Monaco, or PSG can go here or Benfica here. So it's not PSG versus Benfica.
Okay.
It's
until the draw, it's just very confusing.
I know, it's all very complicated. It's 15 or 16 against 17 or 18. 16 or 15 against 18 or 17. Barca will face that team. And then you've got a whole other situation for the quarterfinals right underneath here. The good thing, I think, is that at least in the quarterfinals, there's no Real Madrid in the picture. No Real Madrid.
Right, okay, that's interesting.
That's interesting.
But say if Barcelona wins all their games and Liverpool wins all their games, they would meet in the semi-finals.
No.
No, because we're on separate sides.
Oh, okay, got it.
We cannot face Liverpool until the very end, until the final, if we were to make it. So, do we have the other side of the bracket? Do we have the other side there? Okay, so.
Oh, okay, there we go.
This is how it works. Okay, so it's, for example, here. Our eternal rivals, Real Madrid. They're not facing Bayern Munich. It's Real Madrid or Bayern Munich against Celtic or Manchester City. So Real Madrid could potentially be facing Pep Guardiola and Manchester City in the next round. It's interesting there. And then, if they were, let's say, they get drawn against Manchester City and they win against Manchester City, they could maybe even get drawn against Atletico de Madrid and give themselves a little bit more trouble. So, how's that for potential scenarios? Maybe they face Celtic and then Bayer Leverkusen. Who knows?
Not that easy, though.
I know. Lots of possibilities. We'll see. But now, what we need to focus on is that Barca will play either PSG, Benfica, Brest, or Monaco. Those are the 4 teams that we could get drawn against. Right.
And the draw is this Friday?
The draw is this Friday.
Playoff draw is this Friday.
And we'll see. We'll see because it's all very new to us. It's all a little bit confusing. But Barca, the important news is that we ended in second place in the top 8, not having to play that playoff round. And in a season in which Hansi Flick has relied a lot on certain players, there's heavy minute loads. I think 2 clean weeks there in the middle of February are going to be golden for Barca.
I think so.
Because this January has been nuts.
We've played, what, 4 or 5 different competitions?
4 different competitions, I think 8 or 9 games in the month of January. It's a lot.
It's been a long month.
It's been a long month. It started with Barbastro, which feels like an eternity ago. Then we had...
that was the same month.
That was this month.
That was this month. Face Barbastro, you got the Supercopa semis against Athletic Club, the Supercopa final. Then you got the Betis game, 5-0. Then we went to Getafe. Then Benfica. Then last week's game against Valencia. Now Atalanta. So 8 games in this month of January, which has been busy. But Barca have managed to get it done with a title in the Supercopa, getting into the next round of the Copa del Rey, making it into the top 8 of the Champions League, which was something that we were concerned about at the beginning of this Champions League. I want to go all the way back to the beginning.
Right.
Because we would have taken this. I keep insisting. We would have taken being in any of the spots in the top 8, not having to play the playoff round.
But this is kind of what I was thinking. When we was like, it's disappointing we didn't get to that top spot. Like, yes. But you take it into perspective, you think about the teams we've just looked at on the brackets of how it could all work out. We finished above all of them except Liverpool.
Yep.
And even then, we were there.
We were competing almost.
We were there. Like, we changed spots with Liverpool a few times during the 90 minutes. 1 goal away. And it was, like, again, it wasn't through want of trying. They were fighting for that goal right into the 5th, 6th, 7th minute of extra time that we played.
I mean, if we can get the standings on our screen right now, just who would have predicted that Aston Villa, Lille, would be in the top 8? If we can get the standings, because I'm blanking on one of the teams that made it into
and that Man City, Real Madrid would be
top
so
8.
low.
Man City would be out of the top 8. The Real Madrid would be out of the top 8. The Bayern Munich would be out. See, you've got Arsenal, Inter, Atletico de Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Lille and Aston Villa. So, I mean, how many of those teams would you have predicted to be in the top 8 with the likes of Bayern Munich being out, Real Madrid out, Manchester City out, PSG out? I think everyone thought that this was going to be a walk in the park for the big teams with more games.
Let's not forget the results that we got on the way. We got against Bayern, against Dortmund, against Benfica. Like, these are more than, very dignified results. These are very convincing results that we've taken on the way to this P2.
And, I mean, the concern in the last few seasons was, Barca away from home, haven't been able to compete, haven't been competitive. I think we flipped the switch last season in Paris when we beat them 3-2, and unfortunately weren't able to make it in the second round, in the second game, in the return game. But we showed that we were competitive away from home last season, and this season, I mean, 4-5 against Benfica, making the comeback. The 3-2 against Borussia Dortmund with the late Ferran Torres goal. We weren't able to win on match day 1 against Monaco, but that was because Eddie Garcia got sent off in the 10th minute. Let's remind ourselves of that. The one game we lost, we played with 10 men for almost the entirety of the game. We won comfortably in Belgrade. So I think the concerns of Barca not being competitive away from home are long gone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this
can't relax, but
absolutely can't never relax. But I think it's just a more confident Barcelona in the Champions League. It's like finally we're doing well. We're being confident. We're winning big. We're like in second place, like you said. We were fine with just 8th place, and now we were competing for first. It's like I don't want to get my hopes up, but is this like we can finally compete for the title again after so many years?
And it's been full gas up to this point, right? Like from the start of the season up till this point, in every competition, it's been like absolutely full gas. Okay, we've forgiven a few points against like Las Palmas in the league, but where it's mattered, the big matches, we've won them very convincingly.
Most definitely, yeah. The bigger the opponent, I'd say the
higher the
only
score.
I'd say maybe the only big team that we haven't been able to beat this season is Atletico de Madrid, and that was. That felt
match.
fluky.
Yeah.
Because Barca had the chances. Barca played well. It was a late Sorloth goal, so all in all, I'd say we've been very competitive against the big teams this season. If you want to count Atalanta maybe as one of the bigger teams that we faced this season.
Third in Serie A.
I think the circumstances in this game are different because, Barca wanted to win.
We already qualified.
We knew that we were all right if we didn't, basically.
Yeah, it's different when you're in like Manchester City's position, or like if it was reversed, if we were in Atalanta's position, we would want to win for sure to get into the top 8. But this game, we wanted to win, of course, but
like I said at the start, that such a strong kind of Gala 11 surprised me a little bit. I thought maybe, this would be opportunities to take the foot off the gas a little bit and sort of, accept the draw, which, it was a hard-fought draw in the end because we were fighting for the win, I think, more than, fighting to settle for the draw. Yeah. And so, I think we can be very happy with it.
Right. Today is a hard game to pick an MVP out of because we were more focused on what was going on around the game than the actual game. But as always, we're going to do it, and we're going to go first to Mark Brau. Give us your picks today for player of the match.
Yeah, I have to say that I put all my eyes on the pitch, but of course it's difficult to select today the MVP. I think that first two are clear for me. For the moment, I will give the first 3 points today to Lamine Yamal. I think he played incredibly well. After 2 games that he couldn't score, he scored a goal. The first he scored in front of the Barça fans. The second in his career in UEFA Champions League. He played well, dribblings. I think that he deserved clearly these 3 points. I will give 2 points to Rafinha because he gave 2 assists, and also he played a very good game with the 2 assists of today. He has given 11 assists this season, so 11 assists and 23 goals. He was involved in 34 goals this season, Rafinha, of the 103 that Barca has scored. And I will give finally 1 point to Frenkie de Jong. I like the way the Dutch player played today as a holding midfielder. Remember that the last games he played just a few meters in front of Marcus Alonso. And I think it's good for Barca to recover Frenkie de Jong in this position. And I think he was very good to the midfield.
Right, thank you very much, Mark. We'll come back to you when the players make their way over to your position. In the meantime, Natalie, your votes.
I gave the same. Mine 3 points to Lamine Yamal. I mean, he was the most decisive player in the first half, just didn't get goal. And then in the second half, he kicked it up and got the goal. He was everywhere. He was the most dangerous player. And he was upset to come off, even though it didn't really matter as much. But yeah, he was fantastic. I think we're all going to be in agreement in that. I gave 2 points to Gavi because, I mean, I could have switched it with Rafinha, but Gavi, I think, was very important in the first half to maintain possession, to steal the ball back from Atalanta. And thankfully, he didn't get injured. He scared us there with the knee for a second, but I think he did really well, and I really like him starting, getting his confidence. Well, not getting, he already has his confidence back. And then Rafinha, of course, loves the Champions League night. I'm surprised he didn't get a goal, but his assists were fantastic. That pass to Lamine was beautiful. Chef's kiss. And, I mean, of course, it would have been perfect if he got that one winning goal in the last minute with the free kick, but it can't always be a fairy tale. But 1 point for Rafinha.
Jamie.
I'm going to wait for it to come up on the screen because I forgot. It was tough. It was a tough choice. Lamine Yamal and Rafinha for the exact reasons that Natalie and Mark have said, to be honest. There's not a lot I can add there. I was torn between Gavi and Koundé. Again, Gavi, I think, was very decisive in the midfield. For me, Koundé kind of really got busy toward the end of the second half, which is when we really needed him. And I think, he had that third goal come, he would have been involved because he was so busy down that right-hand side. So I'm going to give Koundé the final point.
My votes for player of the match, it has to be Lamine Yamal in that first spot. He was the most dangerous player for Barca today. Created a couple of situations in the first half in which he could have scored, then scored
and finished the Rafinha assist in the second half. He was the most dangerous player for Barca today. He was the one who Atalanta had to worry about the most. 2 points for Rafinha for his 2 assists. The first one for Lamine Yamal was simply sensational. What a season that Rafinha is having, and I enjoyed Gavi's game as well in that attacking midfielder position. He's been thriving since he came back, getting better and better and better and better, and Hansi Flick is trusting him, especially also in the absence of Dani Olmo. For 1 point for Gavi. Total points for match of the day. Let us know on the live chat, of course, if you agree with our call there. 12 points for Rafinha, unanimous player of the match for us here on Barca Live. 7 for Rafinha, 3 for Gavi, 1 for Koundé, 1 for Frenkie de Jong. Guys,
nice.
Would you like to see some goals?
Always. Always.
So we knew heading into this match day 8 that we were qualified for the top 8 and that we would more than likely go through in the second position. And why was that? Well, because we got the job done early. We did our homework in the first 7 games. Let's take a look at the goals that Barca have scored in this Champions League. It all started with a defeat in Monaco. As I said before, Barca got Eric Garcia sent off in the 10th minute, and Lamine Yamal scored in that game. It was a 2-1 defeat. Lamine scored the equaliser. It was his first Champions League goal. Scored a total of 2 with today's. Next up were Young Boys. 5-0 win at home for Barca. Robert Lewandowski got on the finishing end of a Rafinha low cross on the turn there. That was Lewandowski's first goal. The second goal of that game was scored by Rafinha. Rafinha, who's had an amazing league stage for Barca, scoring very important goals, which we'll go over in just a second. That game against Young Boys at home, Barca managed to unlock it in the first half. Inigo Martinez, who scored 2 in this group stage, was the scorer of Barca's third. The cross by Pedri, and Inigo, who unfortunately is out injured now for Barca, connected with the cross and headed it in. More goals in the second half. Lewandowski, off of the Inigo assist, managed to head the ball in. The cross by Rafinha, Inigo heading it back in, and Lewandowski with his second goal of the game. The final goal of that encounter with the Swiss side was an own goal. The following game was also at the Olympic Stadium. Probably the best game of this group stage, or the best performance rather. Barca in space.
That was a great game.
This is going to be one of those matches that goes down in history.
Yeah. Barca in space managed to hurt Bayern Munich, and Rafinha was the main problem for the German side. He scored the first goal early in that game. The second was scored by the former Bayern Munich player Lewandowski, set up by Fermin there. A goal for the Polish striker. Rafinha, just before half-time, scored a wonderful goal. The long switch there for the Brazilian winger, who got it onto his right foot, just inside the box, nutmeg, and into the back of the net. A fantastic goal by Barca's Brazilian star. The energy there of Marcazador is something you just have to love. And in the second half, 10 minutes into that second half, Rafinha made it 4-1 for Barca off of the switch by Lamine Yamal. Let us know, guys, by the way, which has been your favourite goal of this Champions League stage for Barca. This could be a candidate, definitely. The connection between Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. Barca played away at Red Star Belgrade, and Inigo Martinez got on the score sheet again. 2 goals for Inigo in this league stage. Another goal for Barca. Rafinha with the shot from the edge of the box, which hit the post, and Lewandowski put it into the back of the net off of the rebound. a special night for Jules Koundé, who had a hat-trick of assists. That one, a cross that connected with Robert Lewandowski at the far post. More action by Jules Koundé. Through ball by Lamine Yamal. Koundé set it up, and the finish on the edge of the box by Rafinha. And this was the third assist for Jules Koundé. The goal scored by Fermin.
What a season Koundé is having as well.
Oh.
Amazing season as Barca's right back, and what a connection he's got going with Lamine Yamal there. Robert Lewandowski scored the first against Stade Brest at the Olympic Stadium. A game in which Dani Olmo also scored his first Champions League goal for Barca. That was the second goal. Nice little move by Olmo. How we miss Olmo now that he's out injured.
I think he's been out for a while now.
Yeah, he's been out for a few games. Olmo with that second goal against Stade Brest. There would be another one to come. A nice, cool finish by
lovely.
Robert Lewandowski in the back of the net. 3-0 for Barca against the French side, who could be one of the teams that we
could meet
face
again
in the next round of the Champions League. We saw the highlight against Monaco as well. They are another team that we could face. Then we went to Dortmund.
What a
Rafinha
game.
scored the beginning of the second half for Barca, and the super sub Ferran Torres made it 2-1 for Barca. After Borussia Dortmund equalised, Ferran did it again. He said himself that it wasn't the best of touches after the Lamine Yamal through ball, but he gathered himself, managed to pull off the shot and score and win 3 points for Barca. And then this one was just nuts.
Crazy.
This game. What a crazy night we had.
And careful, because we might get them in the round of 16.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Another of our potential opponents, Benfica. Lewandowski scored twice from the penalty spot. Rafinha scored probably the most absurd goal you'll see in this Champions League after the goal kick by Benfica, and the madness came as of the 85th minute. Pedri, what a delivery into Eric Garcia. The header by Eric. The celebration there between Gavi and Hansi Flick. And madness came in the 95th minute. The
This
long
was
ball
just
played by
incredible.
Ferran Torres. Rafinha got himself into the box, through the legs of the defender, and scored the winner to pull off an amazing comeback.
With the rain, it was so dramatic.
It was epic, wasn't it? It was cinema.
And that
What a journey.
26 goals called in a row, Robert. There was...
Well done.
Give some Robert some love on the live chat. That's no mean feat, calling 26 goals back to back like that.
And the remaining two, the ones that we scored tonight, you'll be able to find on Barca's YouTube channel and Barca One as of midnight tonight. We are waiting for the press conference of our head coach, Hansi Flick. We saw the goals against potential opponents Monaco, potential opponents in the round of 16 Benfica, also potential opponents Stade Brest, but we could also be facing PSG. And yeah, they knocked us out last season, but we did beat them at the Stade de France in the first game of that two-legged tie. Let's take a look at the highlights of that PSG game last season. It was a breakout tie for Rafinha, I remember.
Yep.
It was when, I believe, when he started going upward.
Yeah, I think, was that the game where he hugged Ronaldinho? I think it was from that hug, right? He just...
A little bit of magic in there.
Ronaldinho gave him his power or something. Because after that, he was just non-stop.
Well, here's the highlight of last season's game against PSG, which is less than a year ago, but feels like an eternity ago.
Yeah.
Rafinha gave Barca the lead here off of the cross by Lamine Yamal, put into the box. The keeper was not able to clear, and Rafinha scored in front of the semi-empty goal. In the second half, PSG managed to equalise. The shot by Ousmane Dembélé, the former Barca player, putting it past Ter Stegen, but Barca had more to come in that game. Although PSG did take the lead with the Vitinha goal. You sometimes forget things, and I did not remember that Barca had gone down 2-1
Yeah,
in
me
that
neither.
game. What a fantastic finish by Rafinha. It was absolutely incredible. A wonderful ball played into the box, and Rafinha on the finishing end of it. The final goal was scored by a player who's not yet played this season. Was out injured, is out injured again. Andres Christensen.
That's right.
Wow, I forgot.
With the
about
header.
Yeah, me too.
Off of the corner kick. Andres Christensen, who is out for the next 3 weeks with a calf injury, scored the winner. We've got reactions coming from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Marbrau is with one of the scorers from tonight, Ronald Araujo.
Oh.
Yeah, not now, but in a few seconds we will
okay.
check with Araujo. Yeah, for sure.
Spoiler.
He's just behind me. So, estem aquí amb Ronald Araujo. Next to one of our captains. He has scored the first goal this season. Ronald, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. How are you? Good night.
Bueno, empate a 2. Una pena no haber conseguido esa victoria, ¿no? Que os hubiera
2-2
podido
draw.
poner primeros,
Shame not
pero el
to
míster
have
dejó
got the
claro,
win.
el objetivo era acabar entre los dos
That
primeros y
would
se ha
have
conseguido.
put you first in the group, on the league, but of course, still good to finish in the top two. Yeah, it's a shame that we didn't finish first, but we're still happy, you know. We did a really good first phase in the league. It's good for the team and for the
Te
group,
pido
so
una
we're happy
valoración un poco de
overall.
toda esta primera fase. Tú has podido participar solo en este tramo final,
Obviously,
pero
in this
después de los
first
últimos
phase,
años que a ti también te ha
you
tocado
only
vivir con
participated in
decepciones
this
en la
first-
Champions, me imagino que la valoración
in this
es muy
last game at the
positiva. El
end.
Barça ha hecho una gran Champions, ya
But I
casi
suppose
queda
the valuation of it is a really good one. Yeah, you know, we knew where we came from. We know how important this is for us and for the club. To be able to qualify in the top 8. I think we did a really good job in this first phase. It's really good for us because now we have a little bit of rest too, which is really good to gives us a bit of time to work and for rest,
Barbas,
so
tú
we're
diste
happy.
una asistencia, casi marcas y al final ha llegado tu primer gol esta temporada, un gol
And
clásico
Barcelona,
tuyo
you
de
got an
cabeza,
assist, you nearly
un
scored
gol para celebrar
today.
también la renovación, ¿no?
Your first goal of the season came. Good way to celebrate the renewal, no?
estaba remarcando eso, ¿no? Durante la lesión, como digo, he trabajado
Yeah, I was
muchísimo
thinking about this
en
during
todos
the
los
injury, of
sentidos, y una
course.
de las cosas que me planteaba era esa, ¿no? Poder ayudar al equipo también
One of the things I
ofensivamente,
was thinking
es algo
about
que
was being
siempre
able to
lo
come
hice
back
y
and
el
help the
último
team.
no pude hacerlo, entonces creo que me cobraba a mí
Obviously, when I
mismo
was
eso,
injured, I wasn't
porque
able
sé
to
que
do
puedo
so.
aportar también a nivel ofensivo al equipo, y contento porque hoy salió
So
el
it's
gol,
really nice to be able to come back and do it
trabajamos
today.
muy bien con eso, con Rafa, con todo lo que tiran los corners.
I'm really happy to
y es importante
come back
para
and
el
help the
equipo.
team, and we
No te
work a
voy
lot on that with the
hacer
likes of
escoger rival,
Rafa.
Ronald, la última, pero al menos sí que sabemos que el rival será un viejo conocido. 3 de los equipos contra el que
What we
habéis
do
jugado
know
esta
is that
temporada, Mónaco,
one
Brest,
of the
Benfica
teams
o el PSG, que
will
lo
be a team
conocéis
we've
de
already
sobra.
played this
Esto
season.
también hará que podáis preparar un poquito más,
One
ya,
of
¿no?
Brest, Benfica,
bueno,
or
todavía
Monaco.
sabemos que queda, pero bueno, nosotros
Yeah, we know there's a lot of time left,
a
obviously,
trabajar, a
but
hacer lo nuestro,
now we
rival
just
que
need to
toque,
focus on
tenemos que
ourselves
hacer
and work hard.
nuestro trabajo y bueno,
just need to do our job.
contento por la clasificación.
But yeah, we're happy to get through to the next round.
Don Araujo talking about the importance of the qualifying for the last 16. Of course, he didn't choose a team that we will have to face in the last 16, but of course, it's a draw. But I think that as one of the captains, we can know exactly how is the squad right now. It's a pity that we have not won tonight, but of course, it's a great Champions League for the team finishing in the second position of the standings.
Right, thank you very much, Mark. Well, Hansi Flick has stepped into the press room, and I think we're going to leave it here, guys. Jamie, Natalie, it was quite an entertaining night.
Lots of games, lots of numbers.
Yeah, great fun right to the end, and Barca gave us a pretty entertaining match in the end. Shame about the draw, but hey.
And the important thing is that Barca ended in that top 2 spot, just behind Liverpool, but qualifying automatically for the round of 16s. A reminder, possible opponents in that round of 16, they will have to play the playoff first, but it's either PSG, Benfica, Stade Brest, or Monaco. That will be in March. Barca will have no Champions League in February, but there'll be plenty of exciting games in other competitions, I'm sure. It's been an entertaining night here on Barca Live. I hope we kept you all informed. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on Sunday for the game against Alaves. We're leaving you with the press conference of our head coach, Hansi Flick.
Hola, Hansi. Bona nit. Mireia Ruiz, en directe a la TDT de Catalunya Ràdio. Hem vist una primera part molt diferent de la segona i m'agradaria preguntar-te què has canviat a la mitja part i si estàs satisfet amb el que has vist aquesta nit. Gràcies.
What was your evaluation of what you saw tonight, though?
I think the result was okay. So I think we played against opponent. I said before, it's a very good team. They have a great philosophy. The style they play, but I think we were doing really good also in the first half. So we have the confidence to build up really good. So it was okay. In the second half, we want to make things a little bit different. So first goal was like that, and it was really good to see that the team follow that. And yeah, of course, I'm happy. We have finished on the second place, the first step in the Champions League, and it's really good. I think it's a big success for the team, but also for the club, for the fans, for everyone.
Hola, Hansi. Marta Ramon, en directe al Tu diràs de RAC1. Ara que ja heu tancat la fase inicial de la Champions, que heu quedat segons de grup, quina valoració fas d'aquesta primera fase que ha fet l'equip i quines conclusions extreus aixecant la mirada del potencial que té l'equip per poder somiar amb aspirar a guanyar el títol?
And what does the team now think about maybe dreaming to go on and win the title?
It's always good to think about the next match or the next step, and I think now we will see on Friday what happens, how is the combination, and yeah, looking forward. We cannot change these things, and we have to wait what they decide or what what the Trump give us, and it's okay. It's Champions League, and you also can see there are a lot of big clubs not on the first 8, and this will be the next round. It will be really tough.
Mister, hola, Joan Batllori, Cadena COPE. Le quería preguntar, porque ya sabemos los posibles rivales que podría tener el Barça en la próxima ronda, que todavía, pero pueden ser PSG, Benfica, Mónaco o Brest.
But they can be PSG, Monaco, Benfica or Brest.
¿Querría evitar alguno?
Is there any rival you'd rather face or one you'd rather avoid?
No, it's this is always the same. If you think this could be a good opponent for the next step, it's maybe the toughest opponent you can get. But we will play this match or these 2 matches in the next round we played, and I'm looking forward about that. We will be prepared for that, and today I saw a lot of things we're doing really good, but I saw also something what we can make better, and this is what we have to do. So we have to make things better. We said, okay, after every match we try to be better for the next match, and this is what we want to do.
Víctor. Hola, buenas noches, señor Flick. Víctor Lozano, en directo para el Radio Estadio Noche de Onda Cero. Acaba la fase grupal de la Champions con 8 partidos.
The league phase is over and the Champions League, the 8 games are over.
Barça, el éxito es evidente, ¿no? Quedar segundo.
I'm sure that you're all very happy to have finished second.
Que me explicara qué ha sido para usted lo mejor y lo que
out of all of those games, what was your favourite one? Which game did you like the most out of your team in these demanding 8 Champions League games?
I think it's new. The Champions League is totally new now, and I think this is the most I think important thing is that you never know what happens, and now I can say I'm really appreciative about that, because we are under the first 8, and this is really good to have 2 weeks more for training or more for recovery. It's really good, and I think it's very interesting, this new competition, and I like this, and I think also for the fans today it was an unbelievable day. So I can imagine that everyone is looking to his team and looking what happens with the next goal or on the other stadiums. I think it's good. Also, not normal that there are every match is today, so it's new, but it's really nice.
Hola, Hansi, ¿qué tal? Santi Valle en directo en el larguero de la cadena Serie en Mogus de Ser Cataluña. Me gustaría saber
I'd like to know if at the start of the season, before starting this league phase, if someone told you that you would finish second, just behind Liverpool, thinking about the team being young, in a period of progression, if you maybe would have believed it back then.
You know that I always believe, I always think positive, but to be honest, it's I think many of us will think that other teams are at this position or more under the first 8, and it's not like that. So the next round, we will see great matches from big clubs. So I'm looking forward about that, to sit on the couch in front of the television and have a look what they are doing.
Xavi Lorente. Sí, bona nit, Hansi. Xavi Lorente per el Zona Champions en directe per TV3. El Barça, després de tota aquesta primera fase,
Barça, after this first league phase,
jugar, que han estat 36 equips, és candidat.
Do you think Barça, right now, after this first phase, are one of the favourites to win the Champions League?
This is I think, to win the Champions League, it's really one of the hardest thing. They are really fantastic clubs, and you can also see how it ends that in the first stage and on the first phase. So we always think positive. I think it's tough. We will give everything. It's not easy to win this competition, because I think at the moment, for me, Liverpool is one of the best team. They perform really good every match, and they have an unbelievable team. So, but at the end, it's always, it depends when you play against them. Maybe it's only one match, could also be 2 matches. So everything is possible. Everything is possible. And what I can say is that we will fight for everything till the end of the season.
Hola, Hansi. Sergi Capdevila del Diario Sport. Hoy ha descansado Pau Cubarsí.
Today, Pau Cubarsí rested, who's had a lot of minutes this season.
Y el equipo, sobre todo en la primera mitad, ha estado un poco atascado, quizás.
And the team in the first half was maybe a little bit worn out. Do you think maybe the team without Cubarsí is a bit weaker? What do you miss about Pau Cubarsí when he's not there, especially with the way he brings the ball out of defence?
Yeah. No, I think also Eric and Ronald did it really good. So this is what I said before. I think the match shows us a lot of things. I'm really happy about that, and with the confidence how we played and we build up. It's not easy, 1 against 1 in this situation, and they do make it really fantastic. So, but. Yeah, in the second half we made it much better, especially for the first goal was really great. This is what normally also we wanted to play in the first half, and it was not possible. So, but I'm happy for that. So only the one thing is this is I think we can defend much better as a team, and this is I think we have to look about, we have to analyze everything and make it better.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jordi Blanco de ESPN. Felicidades por la segunda posición.
Congratulations on getting second place.
¿A usted qué le gustaría más? ¿Un rival nuevo en octavos de final?
What would you like more? A new team, such as PSG in the round of 16? Or one of the teams that you've already played against in the league phase? What do you think is best for your team and for the club?
I don't think about that, so it will show. So I think on Friday we will see everything, and then we wait what the next round bring us, and we accept everything. No, I have no.
Hola Hansi, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches. Alex Pintanel de Relevo y felicidades por la clasificación en la liguilla que habéis hecho.
Congratulations for getting through in second place.
De cara a portería, si también crees que es una de las cosas que debe mejorar el equipo de cara al futuro. Gracias.
I was asking about your team in front of goal, and maybe that's something you guys need to improve in the next games with the amount of opportunities that you had today.
So, you mean defending or the attacking goals? Attacking. I think we could make the second goal after in the second half we had the first chance we made and the second was also possible to make, and this is when we lead 2-0, I think it's for us a better match. So. And that we have more space in the opponent's half, and but of course we scored a lot of goals. It's not about that, okay. When I say now, okay, we have to improve there or we have to do things better, I think we have 103 goals in how many matches? No, 33. Yeah, I think it's good. 33.
Hola Hansi. Acá.
Okay.
Juan Irigoyen del Diario El País. ¿Cómo analizas los dos goles del Atalanta? Araujo quizás.
How do you analyse both of Atalanta's goals? What explanation do you give? Maybe Araujo kept them on side for the goals.
No, we will do it. We will do it. So we don't. I'm not sure if we speak about that tomorrow or day after tomorrow, but we will speak about that. We have to totally agree. We have to improve about that, but. I never speak about players, so because we play as a team and we make the mistake as a team, and so there are, I think, different mistakes. That's why we scored. We get the 2 goals.
Giorgio Dusi from Bergamo News. Yesterday, I asked you if Szczesny gave you some advices about Barcelona. I didn't discover what was the advices, but were you in some way surprised from not just the way Atalanta played, but how they reacted after the 2 goals? So you scored 2 goals. They immediately scored a goal after 5 and I think 7 minutes, something like that. You were surprised?
I was not surprised because I said yesterday it's a fantastic team, and my colleague, he makes a fantastic job. So this is what I can say, and yeah, I was not surprised.
Hi Ansi, Andrea Lusapio, Tutto Mercato Web. I was asking before Gasperini, I said, okay, you play against Liverpool and you won 3-0, and today you can catch against Barça and 2-2. What is going on with Atalanta? Do you think that will be a contender for the not the final, but a long race to semi-final or quarter-final, or it just will be just exploit like the last year with Europa League?
You mean? What should I answer now?
I say, do you think that will be just an exploit with you and Liverpool, or will be a real contender for the first place?
I think they have big chances. So for today, I think they give everything in the 90 minutes or 95 minutes to win this match, because they want to also to reach the final in the final 8. And they have a great team. They have a great team, and I think in the next round with 2 matches, so they have big chances.
Gràcies, bona nit.
Gracias.